A well-executed toy line can net a company plenty of greenbacks, especially when it's tied to a piece of media. Hell, plenty of lines cast the mold for such vertical integration. He-Man, G.I. Joe, Transformers, they all managed to do this well. But what of the toy lines, and in some cases, related cartoons that had no business being adapted for children? From doubling down on Kevin Costner to movies featuring the epitome of a dick shot, we've whittled down a decent list of bizarre toys to give you 10 insane cinematic toy lines on Yesterdaze.
So, what would you little maniacs like to do first?
69, dudes!
Well, there's your problem right there, Vern.
Hey, Willie.
Say die!
I know you are, but what am I?
I know you are, but what am I?
And knowing is half the battle.
Autobots, roll out. Thunder! Thundercat! Oh!
Gordon's alive!
Oh, yeah!
It only takes a spark. It only takes a spark to start.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Yesterdaze. I'm, of course, your host, Derek. I'm joined by Dustin and Jason. Gentlemen, how are you?
I'm confused. Did you just talk about dick shot toys?
Dick shot!
Thank you for having me back on the show.
Thank you for being here.
I'm very excited, and I want to be candid up front. I want to be very candid.
Say it, baby. Just say it.
I am not prepared for this episode.
I know you're not. Do you know how I know that?
I know, and I know how you know.
Why don't you speak to that? How do I know that?
I was looking at the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
And there's two.
How do you feel about it?
I think it's like 100% incredible.
No.
Oh, boy.
You got to have access to say it's 100%.
He has access.
Oh.
I do now, probably.
To the...
I had a very busy weekend, and there's no. I don't want to use this as an excuse. I don't want to be the guy. I don't want to use excuses.
You had a lot going on.
I very truly did, but I don't want to use an excuse.
Jason, is your marriage falling apart?
Well, let me just take that drink away from me, maybe.
Give him another.
Or double down on the drinks. No, I'm not.
You
married.
doubled down on going to Chicago.
I made a decision.
He's doubling down on drinks.
I made a decision to never get married. It might be. I don't know if it's a good decision or a bad decision. I think my dad's marriage, his second marriage, is falling apart.
Oh dear.
And I'm starting to think it's a good idea that I never got married. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
May I ask you a question before you?
I didn't. I tried to use the spreadsheet. It's on me.
It was your request.
Yeah, it's okay.
What's your question?
Well, what I was going to say, how I knew you were not prepared is I had just come down Creef Court Hill.
I know.
And here comes an email.
I know.
Jason Tosher requesting
I
this.
know.
That's why I thought Derek did that so he could timestamp our interest in this episode.
I knew.
And guess what? My interest was yesterday.
Yep. Yesterday's.
I didn't. Looking at the spreadsheet, I saw that, and then I saw a website next to it. So I was like, "Oh, I'll go to the website."
Yeah.
Now, so I looked at the website, and I'm kind of scrolling through it, and I didn't see like exactly what we were talking about. It seemed like a lot of forum talk and that kind of thing. I was like, "Okay, cool, articles and stuff. That's fine." But I didn't realize that the other thing was like a link. I should have realized it. I'm not blaming you. It is my fault.
So
it's
how it was is like there was a link. It was to a Google Doc saying these are the 10 we're talking about.
I don't have access. I had to request it,
and I recommended, which. Had I known, because I figured that if you just hovered over it, because this is the way the view was for me, if I hovered my mouse over it, it didn't open the link, but it brought open a little window and it showed like the list. I'm like, oh, okay, this is what it'll look like for him.
I was on my phone, so I didn't have like.
Okay, I was on a laptop.
Okay,
when I was doing that shit,
I was on a PC, so I don't know what I was doing.
PCP.
I will say that I've done the math, and I genuinely think I've recorded 1,000 podcasts. It's not an exaggeration. This is the least prepared I have ever been for any of them, and I apologize.
It's okay.
Because I pride myself.
Have fun with this one.
I pride myself on being prepared for the shows. I watched fucking Tank Girl.
You did. Here's what's going to work.
The wiki page.
Here's what's going to work in your favor. All of these toy lines, in some way, shape, or form, have come up, or their related media has come up, or we have seen their related media. So it's all going to kind of be there, and you'll be able to pull from it.
You're the right age; you'll get the references.
Yeah. This is
Susan probably took you to see at least a couple.
She pulled me into Tommy Boy.
She did, and then I got in trouble for a phone sex call.
You call the phone sex line, right, Dustin, when you're young?
1-900-976
on a payphone.
Foxy.
I don't want that getting traced back to
I don't need a paper
Chuck
trail.
and Sharon. No.
Sometimes I would be young. I was just so horny. I didn't care what number I was calling. I didn't care about the consequences.
I didn't care about having
Hormones
a boner
sucked.
in the Menards. So what's worse?
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, you tell me. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Maybe it was a handy Andy. That would lend itself
Right.
better for
Much
a
better.
punchline.
Andy.
I do appreciate you addressing that top of show.
I don't want to baffle the listeners. I don't want to try to pull a wool over anyone's eyes. I want to be very upfront about my lack of preparedness. I am shamed.
Just it's loosey-goosey, baby.
Yeah, but I don't. I like the loosey-goosey approach to podcasting, but that doesn't mean I can't. I do like to be prepared.
You like controlled chaos.
Yeah, maybe some of that. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, well, speaking of controlled chaos.
Please.
Now, you mentioned I'm never going to get married, but there is a lady in your life, no?
Sure.
Have you two talked about these things? Like, nah, we're never going to get married.
Well, she was married.
See, I never knew that. Because
Well, she doesn't like you.
I know. No, I'm pretty certain she doesn't.
No, that's why I'm saying that because you've said that before.
We're referring back to that.
what I'm saying.
But I am actually pretty sure she doesn't like me.
It hasn't
You think
come
a
up.
lot of people don't like you.
It hasn't come. I am rich. Embarrassment of riches when it comes to friends in my life, and it has not come up that she does not like you. That has not.
Oh, give it time.
But
I've heard it.
But she was like, he
not
heard
recently,
it.
but
you
I've heard it.
But you really pressed her for that information.
Yeah, I made a list of all my friends and I had to rank them.
Yeah.
I said, so you've been married? You want to get married again? She said, nah, not really.
Okay. And that's right. Some people are like that. Like, I've been married. I don't think I want to do it again.
I've dated ladies before, and I've dated a few ladies, guys.
Hey.
One lady I dated, she said, I love drugs. I used to do a lot of drugs. I don't do them anymore, though.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do them. I said, that's great because I don't do drugs. I'm not a drug guy.
Perfect.
She also said, I don't have any kids and I've never been married and I don't want either of those things. Like, everything's lining up.
Yeah.
And then a year later, she said, being married might be the most important thing I've ever thought about. And I was like, oh, that's
What happened in the past
That's
year?
very different than what you said
And then
a year ago.
And then weed became legal. And she says, I love pot. And I was like, oh, well.
Jason, I don't want to marry you. I just want to continue the relationship that we have.
The lady I'm seeing,
I don't need anything more.
The lady I'm seeing now, she's like, I'm old lady now, and I like
not an old lady.
Well, people say that it's self-deprecation. She says, I live in my house.
She's a good-looking lady.
I like the things that I have and the way that they are, and I feel like it's nice having your own separate things. Says, I like the way you're talking to me. And she says, you live with someone, you have to see them all the time. I don't want to do that. It's like I'm right there with you. So unless she's a liar like the last one, then I think we're on the same page. With a lot of that shit.
This is not a joke. And sometimes Shauna is like, "Oh my God, shut up!" But then she's like, "Actually, that's not a terrible idea. Do you want to know what
Duplex?
Yep.
No, the movie with
I was just going to say,
and Drew Barrymore.
I'm not going to tell the world that I've hit the lottery, but there will be signs. And the first sign will be,
I bought a duplex.
we're buying a duplex.
Henry's got a room in each one.
Yeah.
Yeah, her and I have talked about a duplex too.
He's got a big old toy room. He says it's Henry's, but it's his.
You're gonna make a big play pit with balls, like a
he's-
ball play pit, aren't you?
Yeah, he'll stand down.
Gotta be trust me. Oh, my God.
If we bought a duplex and it's like, okay, and what we're going to do, we're going to have a door in the middle that can connect. You call.
You gotta have a dumb waiter though.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be a situation where it's like, yeah, sure, Henry can have a room at both places. Henry will be staying with me. I think we all know.
What Henry should do is should have a room in one, like it's.
Well, should we get a
connects the two.
duplex where it's
All the animals are going to be in
double decker or
Shauna's.
side by side?
If it's divided vertically,
Yep.
then he should have a room between you guys that he can go in and out of.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, get him a bubble
Yeah, get him a bubble.
because
he'd
he
be
can
a
bring
little-
the pet germs
a
to
little-
your place.
kids
And you
love
don't
that.
want that.
Little bubble boy.
Yeah.
Our little bubble boy.
Little barbed wire boner baby bubble boy.
Bubble baby bubble boy.
I did not hit her. I was in a bubble.
Did I tell you that his
hi, Mom.
Kid loves The Room.
Did I tell you the next one? He's like, "You're tearing me apart, Lisa." He may have said that a couple times.
Did you ever show him the film?
No, hell no.
You ever show him The Disaster Artist?
Cheap. My friends have betrayed me. Goodbye, doggy.
Listen to Drunk at the Movies, The Room. It's a good time.
The Room is funnier than The Disaster Artist.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I don't know, man. You tell me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. No, tonight we are gathered.
I'm not getting married. Thank you for asking.
That's fine. That's fine.
I don't see the need for it.
We can still throw him a bachelor party.
I would love it if you. What's that called? What was Liberace called?
Confirmed bachelor.
Confirmed bachelor.
You can throw me a confirmed bachelor party.
We'll just have you a Liberace party.
Be like,
we made a reservation. It's confirmed.
be a lot. Be a lot
It's
of.
a confirmed bachelor party.
Be a lot of guys in thongs dancing. I don't care. Whatever.
I don't know what it is. I mean,
Doesn't matter to me. I like it.
I don't care.
You're the one with the problem.
Sexy is sexy. Give me some baby oil.
You tan naked.
Kate Diddy.
There's no tan lines.
No tan lines.
Can't see the lines, can you, Russ?
Nope.
You think he said that at Jim's Steakhouse when he was in town?
Is it who is it?
Chevy.
Chevy.
Oh, can't see the lines. Russ? Was that he's talking to Randy Quaid?
No, he's at the
the panty
lingerie.
Oh, the store.
Yeah, the store.
That girl was a pretty attractive lady. Right?
Her name is Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
Oh yeah.
You'd never seen the movie. So, yeah, we're quoting things he's seen
I know.
it once, and it was 2 months ago.
Oddly enough, I saw National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I saw for the first time. I saw it at the Peoria Theater, and then Chevy Chase himself came out and talked about it.
Yeah.
Like 3 days later, I saw it with my mom at the Riverfront Theater. I've seen it twice.
Oh, cool.
Right seen
on.
it twice. Nice. And still, when he says "later, dudes" before he goes down the hill, still my favorite part. Holy shit! I don't know what it is about that part. It's so fucking funny.
I love that part, but my two favorite parts is the when he loses his mind. Like, he's just pissed off at the end, and he's about to cut down a tree in the front yard, and Russ goes to talk to him. He's like, Dad, I've been thinking. Good talk. The other one is also Jared. What's that kid's name?
Jason, or the Johnny Galecki.
Johnny Galecki.
Yeah.
Is where all the grandparents show up. She's like, got this thing on foot, and if you rub it, I'll give you 2 quarters. Whole quarter.
Oh.
Just that distressed look. He's like,
Save me.
oh my God.
Even in '91, a quarter was dog shit, or '88 or whatever it was.
Gotta run the
My
bunions.
other part was like, we needed a coffin. We needed a tree. And I fixed the problem.
When he's going nuts and he starts yelling in his living or whatever.
Yeah.
He did that live.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he came out and they said, some of it's probably pre-planned, but he came out and then he said, would you read the thing? And he did. He read the whole thing.
Ah,
it was
very
nice.
good.
Nice.
Well, John, when shall we get into it?
I guess Jason has no idea what's coming.
I'm actually not ready to get into it, and I hope that's okay. I'm looking at Derek taking some drinks over there, and he's drinking out of a nice new tumbler.
I am.
Well, yeah, as a gift.
And I hope you could describe it, because they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but this is audio, so use 1,000 words real quick to describe it.
I won't use 1,000, but what I will tell you is a large drink receptacle. Keeps the cold drinks cold and the hot drinks hot. My betrothed had it made for me for Christmas. It showed up late. It's got the Yesterdaze logo. It says Yesterdaze in the Media Network. And it's a bunch of like purple glitter in there, so it's all shimmery, very, very Prince-esque.
What's that drink that looks like shampoo? Is that Hypnotic? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
With like the sparkles in it?
I think.
That's what it looks like. It looks like a delicious bottle of Hypnotic.
Doesn't it though? So yeah, she had that made for me. I think it's awesome.
Oh, it's unfortunate she's got the website address on there.
The website address was just yesterdaysmedia.com, but the original logo,
the
Yesterday's
website's not real anymore.
That's how you know it's vintage, because the site doesn't fucking exist anymore.
Yeah, right?
I wish anyone in my
Things
life
about our show are already vintage.
loved me enough to make me a Tumblr.
Well, if Lindsay loves you,
I'll sign you up for a class.
As much as
That'd be great. Yeah. I can't do a somersault, turns out.
as much as she dislikes me, Then, buddy, you're well on
My
your way.
L7 is fucked up.
You can't do a somersault
I'm a
for real?
square. Yeah.
Oh no.
Really?
Yeah, I can't. I gotta get a tumbler.
Oh dear.
I was talking to Jesse White the other day,
Yeah.
and he renewed my license, and then he log rolled me right out the fucking building.
Really?
Mine's due next month. Is that what I have to look forward to? I just went to the chiropractor for the first time. You're going to tell me Jesse White's got to fuck me up?
Yep.
Google Jesse White tumblers, and my God, have yourself a nice laugh.
They may or may not prevent you from doing drugs.
Like a trampoline. Or
Welcome to
something.
Illinois.
We know what to spend money on.
Yep.
Oh goodness. Hey, you know what? It's a list episode, so that means one thing.
Grace should be here.
Oh, that would be great.
No. She's
We
not
do
even
have-
on Radio Rewind anymore.
At all?
Oh, yeah. Grace, she retired.
She dropped out. She said, "I can't do it. I'm going back to school. I want to do something with my life."
She's
versus
going-
this
We're
fucking
wasting her
bullshit.
potential.
Yeah, we 100% are.
So we gave her blessing.
Okay.
And she has
Would she
gone
consider
forward.
coming on to like a one here and there for Radio Rewind or?
Oh yeah, she'll come back.
Okay,
She'll
because
come
I'd
back
love to have her
occasionally.
on.
Once she
at least once
bails
this
on
year.
her education again.
Aw.
You got to focus on it.
No, good for her, man. Good for her.
Yeah.
No, there is not going to be a number one song or number one movie. We are just going to talk about some toys. Now, here's the setup for why this came to be. We have often joked about properties that were PG-13 to rated R being adapted into cartoons and toy lines, a move that seems absolutely insane by today's standard, but this is the 80s and 90s, and execs were high on coke and vertical integration. Plus, what good is a property if you can't squeeze every last cent from it?
So these are ones that seem odd or out of place.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
said, PG-13. And we're going to talk about ones presumably from the 80s and 90s. But maybe as a warm-up, and this is coming from someone who's completely unprepared, maybe we talk about what are some modern-day versions? What would that look like today? What's a property today? Like, you know what I need to get my child? He
John Wick.
He just
stuffed animal.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
had like a John Wick action figure line or something.
You know what my
like that.
7-year-old loves? He loves Squid Games.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be
I've
fucked
never
up,
watched
wouldn't
it.
it?
I just know it's a fucked up show
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it can be violent. It's weird. If you somehow tried to, well, wait, how does that transfer over to kids?
I was
would he
talking
get
to Shauna, and she
7 or
said
11
Henry's
years old?
birthday's coming up. He's getting a Terrifier 3 doll.
like hell.
But that's a good example.
Yeah,
of
that is
something
a
that's
great example.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not far off,
You get
man.
Art the Clown TV trays.
Yeah.
You get some real upset people.
Well, Art the
eating their
Clown
TV
buddy
dinner.
book bag. Here's his little freaky head. You know, no.
I don't even know that's his name.
Well, let's do one more. Yeah, and one more example from one of you guys.
What would be another one?
What's a property that you're enjoying today, Dustin? That's like this is not for kids at all, but maybe there would be a plush.
Tank Girl?
Yeah, yeah.
The Boys?
It's a shit example. Boy, yeah, boys. What's that? Homelander?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
the Elizabeth Shue. That's the TV tray I want.
That's the one you want.
Did you watch? Have you seen all of the boys?
Just season 1.
Okay, so that's a
She
great
had a
reference.
lactation station, if I remember right.
did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's not in some of the later seasons, but in that first one,
For a reason.
and he's like, he's sucking her tits. I think.
Yeah.
It's not for kids at all.
Not
Nope.
for not at all for children.
Don't make a wristwatch for kids of the deep. He fucks an octopus.
He does.
I saw it.
Yeah. Say it a little more like Larry King.
Like Larry King.
You know.
I don't really.
For my money, octopus is the best kind of invertebrate to fuck. After crafting a list of 16 batshit crazy toy lines, our patrons were welcomed to choose a line to make the list. Between them, Dustin and Jason, and a wild card entry, we've come up with 10 toy lines that will have you asking yourself, who the hell said yes to this?
Who's the wild card?
We'll get to it.
Oh.
It's the very last one.
I bet it's you. I bet it's us.
I'm
and
the
then-
powder keg.
and then you again.
No. In researching these lines, FigureRealm.com was an incredible resource if you want to look at how all these toys looked in their packaging and what have you. I suggest moseying on over there. That said, let's light this candle, and in no particular
When's
order.
the last time you moseyed?
I mosey a lot more than you realize.
I don't think
I
so.
mosey a lot more. Hey, I can,
Mr. FedEx,
hey,
if
hey,
you're
hey,
moseying
hey.
while delivering packages,
Hey,
it's going to affect
hey.
your delivery time by the end of the day. Because moseying is at a slower pace
Excuse
than
me.
a rapid walk
Excuse
to
me,
the
sir.
front door.
Meandering.
Off the clock, off the route. I am moseying.
Okay.
Tiptoe through the daisies.
All right.
Say that more like Jerry Seinfeld. Or no, like Larry King, I'm sorry.
Moseying.
Pretty,
You were doing some Seinfeld stuff.
Pretty good
I'm Mosey.
I mosey.
Some Larry David.
I mosey.
Yeah. I've been known to meander.
Yeah.
All right.
Laney. Number 1 is going to be Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves from Kenner.
Attacking evil with the swiftness of an arrow. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
With our battle wagon, we'll storm the evil sheriff of Nottingham's castle. I see him! Launch catapult!
No one gets in here.
Ram the door!
You put the wagon together. Figures sold separately.
Prepare for battle!
You're no match for my dark warrior.
Down you go.
Castle not included.
Friar Tuck, look out! Now for you, Sheriff!
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
1991. This is a double feature as far as picks because one of our patrons couldn't think of anything else. That's the only thing. She's like, I know this. I watched the hell out of this movie in kindergarten.
Christian Slater.
So that is...
Is he the guy with the knives?
He's Will Scarlett, yeah. Nostalgia Nate and Mo. From the success of the 1991 Kevin Costner vehicle of the same name, the line boasted 8 figures, 3 vehicles, and 1 playset.
There was an Ewok repaint, right?
You ain't wrong, baby.
If the Ewoks are all in the woods and the fucking merry men are all out there.
Yup,
that's
baby.
That's an easy. Is it all Kenner too? Right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Kenner reused a ton of shit for this line.
Kenner famously did the original run of all the Star Wars shit.
Fun
yeah.
fact, Friar Tuck and Chewbacca's father-in-law, Itchy, same guy, just after a haircut.
Yep. Same porn chair, too.
Here's the thing about that film, the Robin Hood. I never saw it.
Really?
I like the idea of Robin Hood, and it's one of my favorite Disney cartoons. Is the Robin Hood one?
Same.
I really like it a lot. It's great.
Yeah.
But like to me, the Robin Hood film, and probably to its benefit, was presented as almost like this sweeping romantic.
It was the
film.
Bryan Adams song.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah.
And so
Everything he did it for us, and
That
we didn't want him to
fucking
do it
music
to
video.
if
us.
I'm 10 or 11,
Just beating the shit out of VH1 at the time.
I'm not interested in seeing this big sweeping romantic effort, even though it's like there's some swords and bows and arrows. I'm not
love
interested
Kevin
in that.
Costner. I own most of his movies. Aside from Tom Cruise, Kevin Costner is probably number 2
Really?
on Dutch's
Really?
favorite actors based on like
Body of
everything he's done.
Kurt Russell.
I've enjoyed.
Kurt Russell.
Oh, Kurt Russell's he's in there.
That guy's a
he's in there.
motherfucker. I
He's
love him.
top 5. Computer wore tennis shoes.
I heard
you know his early work.
I heard that's Disney
He
film
was
too,
a
right?
Disney kid.
Who's the guy you said?
Tom Cruise.
No, the one we're talking about right now.
Kevin Costner.
Yeah, is he I heard he's a real son of a bit, like an actual son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
don't meet your heroes.
Yeah, I heard he's kind of a dickhead. I don't know if that's the case.
I don't know, but if he could build it, I will come. Apparently,
He's an interesting case because he's not an attractive guy. He's a weird looking dude.
He's like just
he's
huge
a
star.
Midwest regular
Had a
looking
huge star,
dude.
yeah.
Midwest schluffy kind of looking dude.
yeah,
Like
it's kind of an anomaly, right? Because Tom Cruise,
You could swap-
great looking guy.
you could probably swap out most of our dads.
Yeah,
Jack Robertson,
100%.
Mike Tosher, Joe Hoover, Chuck Wyckoff. You could swap out any of our dads with Kevin Costner. I think it kind
My
of
mom would be okay. With
I've never
it.
seen Dances with Wolves. I'd watch it if my dad was the star.
yeah.
Tatanka.
Or WWE legend Tatanka. Either one.
He just
Huh?
talked about Tatankas a lot.
Oh, my mistake.
It means buffalo.
Buffalo.
My mistake. It was Tatanka.
So the wrestler in WWF, they were like, "We're going to call you Buffalo,"
What-
because
Yeah.
Kevin Costner said it in Dances with Wolves.
It's enough.
and white people know that word.
Yep,
so
that's enough.
You're the Native American character in wrestling. We're going to call you Tatanka.
was he ever the Intercontinental Champion?
Maybe for a brief run.
That's right.
I mean, he's not gonna get above that.
No, he's not going to soar.
He
the
was
heights.
lucky to get a sniff at that belt.
Now, the line is widely known by toy aficionados and enthusiasts for cannibalizing other toy lines. You mentioned the Ewok Village, for example.
I remember reading about that.
Yes. So you had, I will say this: the line had some pretty cool looking vehicles in it. There had about 3 vehicles there, or how many was it? Was it 4?
Yeah, the sheriff of Nottingham had like a '64 Impala with like suicide doors.
Rolling on dubs.
Oh, it was awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I want it.
But you had heavy reuse of the Superpowers team and Star Wars parts and stuff. So, for example,
They had a walrus man.
he wasn't reused.
Oh.
But take Robin Hood himself. Now, I don't think they had the same action feature, but they reused the arms and the chest. Green Arrow, when in the Superpowers line, you squeeze his legs, his arms went up in a shooting a bow fashion. They reused that for a lot of the Archer figures. In fact, the Robin Hood figure, there is a G on his belt for Green Arrow. The Sheriff of Nottingham's like studded uniform and stuff. It's
Alan
actually
Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
How much does it really cost to take an existing mold, exactly copy it, leave out the G? How much does that really cost? Are they just saying
enough to not do it? And like, fuck these kids.
You know what? Yeah, that's exactly right. You know what we think about children? Fuck them. That's what's happening.
That's what it is. It is. They say, fuck them kids.
All right.
Well, like Friar Tuck. So these figures also came.
Yeah,
with-
there's no G's to be found in that movie. Nottingham, Robin Hood, Green. Green is the only thing that starts with a G in that movie.
That's exactly right.
The Lex Luthor's body was reused for the Sheriff of Nottingham. Friar Tuck, if you took off his like friar's robe and stuff,
Which I did.
the neck
Tassels.
down, it was the no. Well, you're not far off.
Some fantastic tassels.
Can't wait till
Dark
that movie
green
comes out.
areolas.
Ooh.
Like an avocado. No, it was the Grimorian Guard from Return of the Jedi. You know,
Avocado
the pighead
areolas.
guys. The pighead guys at Jabba's Palace.
Yeah.
It was
That's
that
why
body.
Jabba kept them around.
So
Yeah, they were fun.
Boy, Kenner just having themselves a field day over there.
Say what the nutty.
It's always like,
Day one and one go.
They want to wanga.
what cartoon can we make to like sell toys? But Kenner was like going a step further. Like, what can we make out of these pre-existing molds?
Yeah. What shit do we already
How
have?
can we
What's not
Frankenstein
in the
this
movie
shit?
that kids might be interested in if we spin it correctly?
Can you imagine having like a whole treasure trove of molds and your
What
creative
is this?
your creative aspirations start there? Is like what do you have
We
in
don't
mind?
give
for
a shit if it's in the movie
I don't
at all.
care. I
Don't
don't
give a
care.
fuck.
Go down to the archives.
I don't give a fuck. What do we got?
Go down, unearth the archives of the molds. Fucking come up with your sci-fi adventure from there.
We got Star Wars and Superpowers. Great.
Signed.
Robin Hood.
And then
Print.
And here's the deal. As we go through this, they're not the only line that did heavy reuse.
the rewrites start coming in because the toy lines get more creative than the movie, and they're like, you know what? These guys might be onto something. Can
They
we
need
get
a
lasers involved.
They need a rocket
In
powered
Robin Hood?
catapult. Why? Because of reasons.
Made
Sold.
Marions in a bikini. Huh?
All right, done.
They need a wagon that converts to a missile launcher. Why? Because of mask. Number 2 on the list would be Rambo, also known as Rambo.
First
the
Blood.
Force of Freedom.
Oh,
Savage is attacking!
Once we take these pieces, Hyrule, we'll rule the world, General Warhawk.
We need Rambo!
The force of freedom.
Here's a present, Haddock. Wow! Rambo, the Iron Warhawk. Rambo, my sword. Look out! You again.
The force of freedom.
Get Rambo and General Warhawk with their battle action weapons, each sold separately.
A pick from Allison Troy, drafting from the success of the very R-rated Rambo First Blood and Rambo First Blood 2, comes 1986's Rambo, The Force of Freedom.
I had one.
Did ya?
I did. It was a gift. I didn't ask
was
for
it
this.
Rambo proper or someone else?
It was, no, it was proper Rambo. I got it
Yeah.
from my cousins that lived next door. They gave me a gift. It may have been my birthday. I'm not totally sure. But I remember being like, this is not something I asked for. why, but okay.
You opened it. You opened the
Yeah.
package. Now, how...
And it was Stallone. Like, I
Yeah.
recognized immediately, and it was branded Rambo.
Yeah.
I think ideally they're like,
I'd never seen the movie.
We have the cartoon, we've got all the figures. We want you to buy all the figures and play with the figures together.
Yeah.
That was your only Rambo
He
figure.
fought my wrestling guys.
That's exactly. So when you go to play with them, you integrate them with the WWF
Yeah, Stallone
guys.
had a couple crossovers on his own episode of Saturday Night's Main Event where he was in a three-way dance with not only the Hulkster but Macho Man Randy
If you have
Savage.
a gun, you win very quick.
No, he had a
quickly.
knife.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, the Ultimate Warrior knew to stay away for that one.
Yeah. Well, running for a singular season of 65 episodes, this cartoon said yes to a Vietnam vet with PTSD being the centerpiece of a cartoon, as well as a toy line. Pardon me,
Mon ami.
mon ami.
Gambit.
The toys saw... I'm sorry. The toy line saw waves from Coleco. There was also a series of eraser figures, so similar to the Rock and Wrestling ones. Remember, Rock and Wrestling didn't have action figures, but there were those like eraser figures.
Okay.
So they had Rambo
eraser.
ones.
Is that like the Hulk Hogan one I had?
Did you have one?
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was.
Do you remember? He was on
Yeah.
top of a pencil. Do you want me to get him?
That was a pencil topper. Not
That's a topper. Different.
Yeah. Sorry,
I'll
different.
put him on a cake.
but the
Make him a
Muscle
cake
Men.
topper.
The Muscle Men,
Muscle Men.
very nearly erasers themselves.
Yes. In total, there were 18 figures between two waves, as well as vehicles and playsets for the series. Here is a big takeaway from this line that is, it kind of goes against the grain of what was happening in the 80s in trying to adapt and sell a toy line, do the cross-media vertical integration. The line is on the short list of 80s toy lines that actually produced a female protagonist that was in the series. One of the characters is Catherine Ann Taylor, a.k.a. Cat, and she did have a figure released. Now, why I mention that is because we talked about it in Brave Star, other properties that I'm sure will end up getting discussed someday, like the Galaxy Rangers. There is a... Well, hell...
For that one?
No.
I declined the invite.
I don't want that.
Okay.
I'm out on that one, guys.
Well, and this is... this speaks to...
I'm making Outlook jokes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you sent an appointment. I declined that.
Very good. This speaks to friend of the show, Andrew's Gady's Toys. The whole reason why that channel exists is for toy lines that were created, and not all the characters were made, or most notably in that first wave, they didn't make any female characters. So maybe if you were lucky, there were some prototypes. And one of those characters and shows that stand out to me is Galaxy Rangers. There were 4 main Rangers. One of them was a girl. They never made her. They made the 3 guys. They never made the
Imagine
girl.
that.
Yeah. Imagine that.
But Rambo did make the female character.
Rambo did make their
Now,
gal.
I think I've seen the first 3, maybe first 4 Rambo films.
I've never seen one.
Okay, I was going to say, is this female who made her way to the series, was she in one of the films?
I think she's supposed to be based on a character from the film.
The only guys that...
Some of the characters in the cartoon are kind of lifted or modeled after characters in the movies.
If a character has PTSD, what are their secret powers on their action figure?
Oh, good question.
Fetal position.
You press a
I'm
button
just
and
asking.
they
Drywall
collapse.
punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Flash-
bottle throwing action.
Flashback action. It's not good.
Rambo,
No.
John Rambo is the only constant throughout those films. But I think in the first 3, you have Richard Crenna as the general.
Yeah,
right.
I think so.
Is he in the series? Do you know? Is there a figure?
I don't think so.
No?
I didn't go down the rabbit hole of if we're talking about 10 toy lines, we would be here a very long time if we're talking about every
I
single
want a
figure.
Crenna.
Okay.
I want a Crenna figure.
I don't know.
Who's
I
the
don't
guy?
know top
Get
of mind
that
if he was
Crenna.
specifically made.
Who's that guy in Quincy that we know from Ernest Day who makes those figures? Was his name Andrew too?
Yeah.
Hit him up.
Gotta get on it.
Maybe he can retool Police Academy.
I want
Maybe
that. I
they
want
just
that
got
Crenna.
another scan of a Ernest head made by like a legit company that's like licensing them out so people
No.
can make
Who did?
their own Ernest sculpts.
Some company made a
Yeah.
Jim Varney 3D head.
Wait, did Josh
Yeah,
finally?
it's 3D printed, and
Yeah.
it's an Ernest head. And
Now, is
somebody
this
was
through
like,
Jim
that
Varney's-
looks a lot like Josh Blevins, but who we interviewed on our show.
Yeah, he does cosplay. He does a pretty good Ernest.
Yeah,
for my
but
money.
If you want to make your own Ernest custom figure, there is now a
Really?
3D printed Ernest head that you could get for scale.
I'm going to tell you, whoever. I know the rights are because there's the estate of Jim Varney, and then there's the ownership of the Ernest character, which Josh owns. So I know
Josh Cherry.
I know it's a little messy, and there's some. I don't know if controversy is the word I'm looking for. There's some issues behind the scenes there. I think with that, I don't want to speak out of school, but there is money being left on the table in
Has
regards
been
to
for
a
years.
lack of Earnest merchandise
A
because
lot
it
of
would
shit
fucking
gets
sell.
tied up. A modern example I think is great is Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Someone owns the name Friday the 13th, and another person owns Jason Voorhees.
Okay.
And it is very tough to have one without the other.
Yeah.
The later films, there was one called Jason, or The Final Friday, Jason Goes to Hell. Doesn't say doesn't say Friday the 13th.
And Jason X, same.
Jason
way.
X, exactly.
The
And then
space-
like those
Freddy
movies
versus Jason.
because
versus
it's your
Jason.
name?
Yeah.
Is that why?
It is the only reason I watch any, like Jason's Lyric. I love that movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's usually a African American experience, but somehow I relate to it because it's got my name in the title.
Oh, very good.
And music.
Very good.
And music. That's right. But yeah, it's kind of like that. Sometimes things get tied up with two different people owning parts of it, and you can't put the peanut butter with the chocolate, baby. It's tough.
We'd like to.
Would love it.
Oh,
We're just
I'd love it.
contractually obligated not to.
What a bummer.
Hey, at number 3, we got
Yeah.
Terminator 2 from patron Mike.
Oh, we're seeing his brother tomorrow night in concert.
Oh yeah.
Whose
Yeah.
brother?
We're seeing one of the Terminators.
Robert Patrick's brother.
Filter.
Yeah, Filter is going to be in.
At the
They're
castle.
related?
Yeah, they're brothers.
I didn't fucking know that.
Richard and Robert Patrick are brothers.
I did not know
Blood
that.
brothers.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I never fucking knew that.
Yeah, character actor. And,
Robert Patrick.
And 90s aughts alternative.
Is it
rocker.
Richard?
Richard,
Yeah,
yeah.
Richard and
Former
Robert.
9 Inch Nail. And
That's
then,
insane.
Filter.
That's
I
correct.
did not. Oh, excuse me. I did not know that. We're all learning stuff. Hot.
Learning.
I might have to sneeze, and I don't like that.
I just suggest doing it.
We'll see if it happens.
Look at the light.
There you go, buddy.
That's what does it for me.
And
It has to be sunlight for me.
go to the light is what I would say.
Man,
It's peaceful.
Dad.
you're gonna die of a curse.
Dad.
John Landis brought it on.
Oh no.
He wasn't even involved
Oh,
in that
no.
film, but it followed him.
Derek Hoover is dead.
Country Bear Hall's been smashed.
Hot off the summer blockbuster that was 1991's Terminator 2 Judgment Day comes the Terminator toy line released by who else but Kenner in 1991.
Y'all look like Itchy. John Connor's masturbating in a VR chair.
Friar Tuck.
The line saw multiple versions of Arnie's Terminator as well as other villains. Even some that were made up for future waves. In total, there were 23 figures.
Why?
23.
It was. I remember
That's
this.
a lot.
I remember this being very popular.
That's like at least 6.
I want all the Danny
What you-
Cooksey variants.
You had 14 for wave 1, 9 for wave
14
2.
in 1?
Yes.
Good Lord, this is not a Star Wars movie.
my guess is that how many were there total?
There was a total of 23.
Okay, of those 23, my guess is that 11 of them are different versions of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You're not far off, man.
Okay.
Like, it was a lot of different types.
That just
of-
seems excessive.
It was nuts. You had 9 for Wave 2 that was titled Future Wars. Accessories included a motorcycle for the Terminator as well as a car.
Terminator!
I'm back. Got to find John Connor.
But evil T-1000 gets to him first.
Hey, back off.
Terminator's heavy metal cycle zeroes in and fires. But T-1000 stands to get even.
This is for getting on my bad side.
You're next, John Connor. I'm back.
Terminator deploys his secret weapon.
Hasta la vista, baby. Terminated this time.
Terminator is back.
The coolest, in my opinion, was the BioFlesh Regenerator playset, where you could add skin to the Terminator yourself and rip it off, what have you.
So you get like the robot skeleton of the
Yes.
thing, and then it would like fart out a mold, like a creepy crawler kind of thing.
Yeah, or like
Okay.
Play-Doh or
Episode
some
on those.
shit.
Hell yeah. Did we really? I don't remember.
Yeah. I should have made a spreadsheet for the past.
Is it your least favorite episode, Jason?
Not at all. Golden Girl, I don't like that one. I don't like
What? Why?
I don't like how it started.
Oh, are you sure about that? Future Wars saw some original villains made up for the line. There were many versions of the Terminator. There was one John Connor figure. One. You also saw some re-releases in 1997 to coincide with Terminator 2 in 3D. I remember Terminator 2 being wildly popular.
Oh my god!
I think that was that would have been fourth going into
And I
fourth grade
didn't
for
buy
me.
the hype. I avoided it.
I like school supplies.
No one drug you out of that movie.
Nope. My parents didn't let me watch that one.
No.
Nope.
I had Terminator 2 school supplies, like folders and shit, which I don't know how she let me leave the store with those.
Right? Is that? When I think about a movie being in the theater for a long time, I'm not shitting you. I think about T2.
Yeah.
I feel like it was in the
That was
theater
white fucking
for
hot that
months
summer.
and
Yeah.
months. And James Cameron's like, holy shit.
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
He's like, I got to get to the bottom of the ocean.
I gotta get there.
I got to hit the Marianas Trench.
I gotta go there. There's something down there.
But like that was in the theater for that was a huge property.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like let's find a way to keep it going.
And why wouldn't you,
Shit
man?
out some stuff for kids. Who cares?
Fuck it.
You said there were like future,
like Wave 2 was called Future Wars,
and there were like characters obviously that weren't in the film.
They made like fresh to the line.
Do you have an idea of what that looked like?
Yeah, they were like cyborg kind of figures and cyborg kind of villains and stuff like that. Like completely original and made up to the toy line. Like they've never showed up or even been referenced in any kind of future
Like
media,
comics
like
or anything.
T3.
It's just like here they are.
Like here it is.
Plastic form only.
Here it is now for you to buy. Number 4, Toxic Crusaders, and that lovely pick comes to us by way of Quip.
Why?
Because he liked
Why
it.
Quip?
Because he liked it. And I think
I'm gonna kick you through the barbershop window.
I think
Yeah.
well, I think this is a toy line you would really appreciate.
Okay, you were warned to back off this Toxic Crusader stuff, and you didn't listen. I've also seen some of you picking up litter and recycling newspapers. What's next? Ride sharing? Be reasonable. If the atmosphere of the Earth improves too drastically, you'll lose the opportunity to meet a superior alien race. This Toxic Crusader thing can only end one way. Either you chill out or you check out.
Based off of the Toxic Avengers, the cartoon version
but
of
it's
that.
the Crusaders, so
Yes.
they're Christian now.
No, you fool.
They're fighting
got the
for King Richard III.
Crusades.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what this is. It's historically accurate.
It's tied into Robin Hood.
Yep. Sean Connery has
King Richard.
Sean Connery has a cameo that he's paid handsomely for, but unbeknownst to many, he donated them.
Oh, was he
to the
King
Children's
Richard?
Hospital.
And
yeah, he was paid a lot of money for that. He donated his all of it to a children's hospital in Scotland.
Oh, is that right?
Nice.
God bless him.
Starred Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
What a
Always
great-
looking out for
what
the
a
little
great
people.
film.
What a great Leprechaun film. I do love that movie for some reason.
Darby O'Gill.
Yeah.
Never saw it.
It's fun.
I used to watch it.
I'm
with my-
gonna watch it next
This is
month.
my promise to the radio
Hey, can we
listening.
do that
radio,
next month?
Radio
We doing Darby
I'm
O'Gill?
I'm not watching it.
Oh, you go watch it.
Shit, I gotta watch it now.
I got it on DVD.
No, we're not watching it. Look at the goddamn.
Listen to the
spreadsheet.
Dish and Disney episode. If
Check
you
the
want.
spreadsheet.
Check the
And you know what? Watch out for links, because sometimes you miss a link.
Yeah, you
and
gotta get
don't know-
permission.
you don't get permission until 10 minutes before the show starts.
You gotta get consent 24 hours.
I wanted to give it a
before.
cursory glance.
So Trauma Films and children's cartoons and toy lines. These do not belong together. But that is exactly what the fuck happened. 1991, quickly becoming the quintessential what the fuck year, saw the very R-rated Toxic Avenger from Troma Films become loosely adapted into the cartoon Toxic Crusaders. From here, naturally, a toy line was born. Very Ninja Turtles adjacent, as the show was produced by Murakami Wolf Swenson, as was TMNT, and a toy line from Playmates, like TMNT. Dynamite. This followed a trend seen in the 90s of creating environmentally focused cartoons, much in the same vein as Swamp Thing and Captain Planet and the Planeteers. Fashioned in a similar style, scale, and buck to the successful Ninja Turtles line, the Toxic Crusaders boasted a line of 9 standard figures, as well as a 10-inch Toxie. As seen with TMNT, their canisters of ooze, the line would have canisters of toxic waste slime.
I've been told if you got a 10-inch Toxie, girls will hang around a lot longer than they probably should.
Yeah, probably.
My God.
I'm just saying, based on experience.
From what I've heard.
Toxic Crusaders.
It's going to be a good time for a while.
Yeah, you're going to have your fun.
The saving grace, I think, of this is that it's not called the Toxic Avenger toy line.
Toxic Crusaders.
Because, like, you guys have seen the Troma film, A Toxic Avenger?
I've seen parts of it, and I've seen enough Troma films in general.
Lloyd Kaufman doesn't seem like a guy that ventures into children's programming much.
It seems like a guy who likes money. Is what
Yeah.
it seems to me.
Yes.
He's like, I'll make the worst thing you've ever seen.
And good for him.
The Toxic Avenger film, it's pretty like gory, and bloody. They use a lot of like shitty practical effects to have like children's heads explode and shit. To me, that does not a good Saturday morning cartoon make, but they found a way to transition.
God damn it if they didn't.
And if there wasn't that pit stop in between, like you can't have Toxic Avenger over here, and then on the other side you have a toy. You have to have something in the middle, and that thing in the middle is the Toxic Crusaders. Because I doubt in the cartoon the Toxic Avenger was ever ripping a man's arm off.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
He was not doing that. In addition to the figures, there were 5 insane-looking vehicles. The line boasted bold neon colors as well as glow-in-the-dark features to give it an extra toxic feel. Definitely drafting off of the gross-out aesthetic popularized in the 80s. Commercials for the toys had the tagline, "They're gross, but they still get the girls." You would have liked this line. You absolutely
You're
would
probably
have
right.
liked it.
I'm out. You're probably right.
No?
No.
So this is like Ninja Turtle scale, Ninja Turtle buck, kind of same build and design, but it's like garbage pail kid esque and like gross and
who was that guy?
Colors.
In the,
you would have loved this.
Who's the guy? You'll know this in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. He looked like a big brick almost, and he was a general. He had like a hat on his head, and he had all these weird, gross little carvings in his body of things. Do you remember him?
No, you can't say that I do. A brick?
Well, he didn't look at like just like a brick they mason a house with, but like he was big, broad shoulder.
You had Muckman. You had Mutagen Man. You had.
I'm going to look it up. I'm going to find this guy.
You had Pizza Face. There's
there
was
just
a few
a guy with an acne problem.
That is too bad. We've come a long ways as a society since then.
Yeah, there was
get
a
that
few
clear
like
still.
just really grotesque figures in that line. They leaned into the gross out aesthetic. Now, absent from the line was Toxie's girlfriend Yvonne, though a prototype of her has surfaced. For more on that, head on over to Gady's Toys and check out our buddy Andrew's video about this MIA 80s ladies. I will, of course, have the link for that in the show notes.
And just so you know, anytime...
Oh, yeah, those guys.
General Trag.
Yeah, I think they were extra dimensional.
Yeah, he had a bunch of weird, gross stuff like carved into his back. Like I'm looking at it
I
right
think
now,
they were
it's
like rock people or some shit.
Yeah, it's like lizards and shit.
Yeah. Well, they had a couple figures where they would have like little, like Rat King, for example. Had
Love
like
Rat King.
Little
I
rat
don't like
up
it,
here.
Rat King. Even when I do laundry and it's just towels. I don't like it. I don't like it.
He's getting all wrapped up in there.
Oh,
you freak out.
So
I'm just trying to fold you evenly and try.
I can remember Toxic Crusaders being advertised, the toy line and the cartoon. Now, I think in our area, it was a cartoon that was broadcast on Sundays, because there were a few cartoons, and we kind of talked about this way back when we talked about Gem. It was originally part of a broadcast block that was part of what was it, Super Saturdays or Super Sunday, depending on where it was being broadcast at. And there's a couple cartoons that stand out to me as like really great, probably pretty decent cartoons, pretty cool toy lines, but for some reason were subjugated to Sunday syndication. I think this was one of them in our area. Bucky O'Hare.
Coming Sunday, September 15th. They're green, they're mean, they're toads, destroying planets, taking prisoners, making them watch really bad TV.
The special swimsuit issue of Warts Illustrated can be yours.
Who can stop them?
Captain Bucky O'Hare! Mutants and aliens and toads beware! You're looking for adventure with the Simpsons, with Jenny, Deadeye, Blinky, and Willie to win. I said Bucky O'Hare! Let's croak us some toads!
Premieres Sunday, September 15th at 9 a.m. on Channel 9.
Was another one. Like, I only, until it went to like daily syndication, like part of like a Fox Kids package or some shit, or WYZZ here pack, it was a Sunday jam.
So Bucky O'Hare is meant for the kids that don't go to church.
Yes, it's meant for sinners.
He's a green space rabbit, right?
Captain Bucky O'Hare.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Bucky O'Hare.
I just liked it because it was close to fucky.
It's a great reason.
Dangerous.
Fucking O'Hare.
The I think we've probably mentioned on the show that there is a Peter Dinklage driven Toxic Avenger reboot that I think has very recently found a home as far as a distributor, because I think it had been done for a while and everyone's like, this is too fucked up. We can't do this. This is super fucked up. And if you watch the original, you'll have an idea of why it is, because it sounds like it sounds pretty cool, like they're trying to stay true to the original. And what I would really love, and I know the man's got his hands very full right now, but I don't know if you guys know this, but a young James Gunn used to work with Trauma.
Yeah.
Like
did he?
He even put Lloyd Kaufman in the original Guardians of the Galaxy film. He's in one of the scenes.
Oh, yeah?
Because he wanted to pay homage to him.
Yeah.
I would love to see a big budget James Gunn Trauma style Toxic Avenger. I think he would fuck some shit up.
Oh, and that would make
Like, as a fan of
so much
Slither and
fucking
Super and like some of that.
He also
early
did the. I
James Gunn.
don't know if he directed it, at the very least produced it. I think is the Belko Experiment. I don't know if you know. that.
That's in my DVD collection as well.
That is a James Gunn film about 100 people in an office building who are subsequently trapped in their office building.
Oh,
and they must now.
Hey, guess what happens?
They must now kill each other.
It's not good,
or die trying. And it's pretty gruesome and over the top and gory. There's some fun aspect to it. It's got James Gunn stink all over it, but I think he's a great modern film director, and I would love to see what he would do with a property like that.
To Pam from The Office.
Yes, Jenna Fisher, and
they were together for a while.
They made a movie I think called Lollipop, and then she was in Slither, was it?
Yeah, she's in Slither.
Yeah.
No, number 5 on our list.
Number 5.
And you're gonna love this.
Oh boy.
Swamp Thing.
Okay.
Swamp Thing rises again to crush evil Arcane's monster maker.
Help! Arcane has got me in his clutches!
With my transducer, I can create an army of unmanned monsters.
Save me, Swamp Thing! Snap up! Swamp Thing rises to the rescue! Ah!
Can Swamp Thing save him? Yes!
Now for a taste of your own medicine! Gotcha!
Swamp Thing, Guardian of the Earth. New transducer, Snap Up Swamp Thing, Arcane and Bayou Jack, each sold separately.
From one Mike Afonso.
Someone should own the complete series of that.
Wouldn't that be great?
You
do?
I do. It's been documented years ago.
I don't recall that at all.
On our past show.
First time I'm hearing about it.
Derek couldn't believe I owned it.
No, I could believe that.
You just probably
it
couldn't
was
believe
Summer
it
of the
exists.
Monkeys.
Yeah,
I had Summer of the Monkeys too, and
He
it
was like,
began a
you
bit.
have all of Swamp Thing?
You both have the Summer of the Monkeys VHS now, right?
We do.
At this
we're
point,
both Summer of the Monkeys
I was
VHS
the OG.
elite.
I was the OG monkey.
You guys are good, all right.
You found the monkeys.
No one owned it on VHS until I owned it.
That's true.
Yeah.
There is much to say about Swamp Thing, who, of course, was known for doing swampy things.
Of course he was.
A seminal part of Alan Moore's body of work at DC Comics, a cult classic of a film by a young Wes Craven that made for wonderful midnight viewings on TNT for a young Derek, as well as a sequel featuring Heather Locklear, and my God, one hell of a TV show on USA that captivated a young Dutch.
Yes, it did.
when he stayed at his grandparents'
Yeah.
house.
Did you read the Alan Moore comics?
No.
I've got the trade paperbacks. They're fantastic.
Alan Moore is same as we said. Who therapizes the therapist? He did do the Watchmen, right? That's
Yes.
Alan Moore.
Yeah.
And Swamp Thing is definitely a DC property.
Yes.
Correct. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
But the original, you said the paperbacks are very good.
Yeah, I really liked his run. He wasn't the first person to write Swamp Thing.
No, but
his,
he kinda
his
did
arc
the-
is renowned and known as being like the top pinnacle of Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
comics.
I'm very ignorant to this. Where does a swamp man creature? What kind of arc do they have? Do you recall any of the storyline and what makes it special? Because to me, I'm like, what the fuck am I watching here? What am I looking at?
Well, I think when Moore took over the book, and I'm oversimplifying, I know, I think Magic became involved because that also ended up, he created and introduced John Constantine.
Oh, right.
But I think an element of it was the psychological side of things because originally Alec Holland, the guy who becomes Swamp Thing, it was I've been turned into this. I need to find a cure. As it turns out, Alec Holland is dead.
What a twist!
This is a sentient plant that has modeled itself after Alec Holland and absorbed his memories and thinks he's Alec Holland.
And a lady might find him attractive.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It is.
That's
It's
fucking trippy.
trippy, man. Trippy as shit. I do remember the original movie with Adrienne Barbeau.
I remember being excited when DC did the recent, in the last 10 years, live action series, and it was going to be released. I remember coming back.
It just did not go well.
From a family vacation, and I knew
This is going to be on the CW.
Swamp Thing was premiering that night.
Was
and
Brendan Fraser in that?
He's in Doom Patrol.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, Doom Patrol. Yeah.
But Swamp Thing was out in that.
You're talking about the one that was
time
on
frame.
CW. Yeah.
Yeah. And it wasn't too bad. They did a decent job with it. It's Swamp Thing, so
Yeah.
no one gives a shit, but I give a shit.
That wasn't a CW
and I enjoyed
show.
it.
That was an HBO Max show.
Oh, was it really?
No. I'm saying that's what it should have been. Instead, they threw it on fucking CW.
Speaking of the CW,
not do well.
they were truly the home of all these weird DC shows.
Oh yeah.
Are any of those still going?
I think they're on Max, but I don't think they're going.
I think the very last series was The Flash, and The Flash has come to an end.
There was very genuinely 5 or 6 different series going that were DC related on CW, right?
You started with Arrow, Flash spun out of that. You had Supergirl. You had
Batgirl, right? Or Batwoman.
You had Superman and Lois.
They got Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing was in there. Legends of Tomorrow. It was a DC property. It originally wasn't a part of the Arrowverse. Then, due to their Crisis on Infinite Earths storyline, it became part of the Arrowverse. Black Lightning.
I just call them Lightning.
You don't see color, famously.
You can watch Swamp Thing on Tubi with ads.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
That's at least 8 series right there. That you've named.
8 on regular broadcast.
That's crazy.
Did I say Supergirl?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know I said, I did say Supergirl. So
Yeah,
you're talking 8.
That's crazy.
That's not counting web series. That's not counting animated web series.
It's a very impressive cinematic universe for television.
I enjoyed The Flash for a while. I watched Doom Patrol for a while. There's some enjoyable.
There became a point with The Flash. I'm just like, this is what.
I don't like The Flash, but I do like Ezra Miller. Is that his name?
He's in the movies and he's done.
He groomed me.
I could see that.
He grew on you?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
He thought he was a plant.
Yep.
Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing.
I don't want Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller was doing swampy things. So, mostly associated with 1991, excuse me, the franchise gave us a very short-lived animated series as well as a toy line from anybody?
Kenner.
Galoob.
You guessed it, Frank Stallone. Kenner! The cartoon's pilot originally aired on Halloween of 1990 on Fox Kids, boasting a theme song that was a parody of Wild Thing.
Swamp Thing.
It was
You make it Swamp Thing.
You're doing swampy things.
Yeah.
Was it when its original run, the comic? Was it meant to be like an adult comic? Was it?
It wasn't geared towards kids.
Yeah. It was more of a horror comic.
Yeah.
And then Moore took it over, and
A
it got
teen
like much
audience.
Moore is known for being very cerebral in his writing, and that it was
Beardy.
like more mature, very beardy, more mature audience.
So you don't think your
it's not for
7.5-year-old is going to be like, you know what I love is the Swamp
Botany.
Thing comic.
No.
Yeah, you know what I love
creature.
is photosynthesis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Borophyll, more like. Oh, I'm sorry, chlorophyll, more like borophyll. 4 more episodes would air beginning the following April, bringing the series total to 5 episodes. Kenner would begin releasing figures in 1990, with the line having a presence into 1991. 12 figures total, glow-in-the-dark, featuring heavily multiple versions of Swamp Thing was the obvious move for this line. especially if
Glow in the
you're gonna have
dark
12.
Swamp Thing?
There was some glow-in-the-darks,
That
man.
works for me. Wow.
I had one.
That works.
You had 3 vehicles, 2 play sets.
He doesn't have his license, Lisa.
Lisa.
It'd be great if a Swamp Thing had like
He's
a
right.
bicycle.
I don't even have a learner's permit. What's that?
Swamp Thing had a bicycle.
He's got a fan boat.
He
If
got a
Swamp
bicycle.
Thing has a vehicle,
Swamp Thing
it's
got a bicycle.
fan boat.
He has a
That's
fan.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
You're right.
If he's
Going
if
on
he's
down to Bayou.
yeah, he has a fan boat.
I'm on the Swamp Thing.
There was a prototype for a hydrofoil. It never got made.
Hey, yo, Sherry, you won't rattle my mouth.
He can't like shift gears because his leg muck gets caught in.
He gets
He's
thrown
down there-
into the motor.
He's using the fan boat to hunt
Yeah.
Gato.
He's got too much leg muck.
Pull him up there, Luke. Shoot him. Even though it seems insane that there were 3 vehicles, they were all pretty cool. The play sets were pretty cool looking too.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Standout figures, in my opinion, were the BioGlow Swamp Thing and Snare Arm Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Capture Swamp Thing and Snap Up Swamp Thing featured excellent deco. I happen to own Camouflage Swamp Thing. It was a 9th birthday present from my
Isn't he
grandma.
already camouflage?
Happy birthday.
How much more camouflage can fucking Swamp Thing be?
He could color change.
I'm a green.
Oh, he could color change?
Color change,
With like
yeah.
water or heat or something?
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty
it
cool.
didn't work great, but it was
You had that one
I
too?
got platelets.
I had it for a long time.
All right, that's
actually.
pretty cool. Well, where do all your old action figures go? Do you know?
Susan?
Gone. I don't want to talk about it.
She gave them to you. What'd you do with them?
I still have them. They all have on the foot of each of them. Someone wrote DH.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I play with them every day.
Designated hitter.
You fucking piece of shit. You
What?
know
What's wrong?
You know what, man?
What happened?
I let the bike ride go. I can accept that your girlfriend does not fucking like me, but you have been sitting on these action figures.
These are my.
They're
action
mine.
figures. They were
Who
gi-
do you think DH is?
I don't know. Designated hitter.
No.
They were
Derek Hoover.
They were given to me.
Me, yeah, by a harpy who wanted to kill all joy in my life.
She's a beautiful woman.
I'm calling my therapist. You fucking dick.
There's an Eternia that will not put itself together.
I need you now more than ever.
It was the Sharpie. I can't get the DH off. As much as I play with it, it doesn't wear off at all.
God, I hate you. The interesting thing about Snare Arm Swamp Thing was that it was long rumored to have originally been intended for the 4th wave of the Superpowers collection. This has long since been dispelled. It was solely created.
I lost sleep
for
over that one. I couldn't.
I'm sure you did. I could see it.
Couldn't put together.
Hey, get ready to lose sleep over this one. I mean, I don't know. Number 6, Demolition Man, and that is by way of Jacob of Red Mountain Retro fame.
In the future, you have to defrost a cop to put a criminal on ice. Sylvester Stallone is John Spartan, the Demolition Man, the toughest cop in the 21st century. But Wesley Snipes is cold-blooded Simon Phoenix.
Simon says free! Now fry like a chicken.
But Demolition Man always keeps his cool.
Hey, you didn't say Simon says.
The future isn't big enough for the both of them. Demolition Man, figures and bowler jet each sold separately, new from Mattel.
That's another film I never saw.
I have seen that one.
I'm going to guess that was rated R.
I'm pretty certain it was.
And it was...
I only ever saw like a very sanitized version
It's
of
Stallone versus Snipes? Is that what that movie is?
Yeah.
And is there a young Sandra Bullock in this film?
There is a young Sandra Bullock,
Okay.
a young Benjamin Bratton. My God. A baby-faced Rob Schneider.
Oh, Jesus. Nah, he's not in that, is he?
He is 100%.
I thought Rob Schneider was in Judge Dredd.
He was in both.
Fucking no way.
I promise.
Are you serious?
I'm not fucking with you. I don't know which one came first. I think... I wonder if one begat the other.
I was like...
Someone's like, oh, I really like that Schneider kid. I remember being on SNL.
That's exactly right. Like, I never watched Demolition Man, but I saw Judge Dredd in the theater. And I remember Rob Schneider was like, all right, fucking making copies this year. Great.
Yeah. I am the law.
There's no way he's in Demolition Man.
He is.
You're out of toilet paper.
Did you say toilet paper?
Oh, they used handfuls of wadded paper back in the 20s.
I'm happy that you're happy, but the place where you're supposed to have the toilet paper, you got this little shelf with 3 seashells on it.
He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
I can see how that could be confusing.
That really was...
I went to a Planet Hollywood when I was on
Why?
vacation in Washington, D.C. because Planet Hollywood was cool and
it
new
was the hot
in
shit.
the
cool.
mid-'90s.
It was cool.
And they
It
were
really was
doing
cool.
some event, and I got a free poster for Judge Dredd. And the only reason I gave any kind of shit about that movie is because Rob Schneider from Saturday Night Live was featured in the cast, and I was like, why is he in a Stallone movie?
A certain badge of coolness. They needed comic relief. And so the thing is, they Judge... What was before? What was first? Demolition Man?
I don't know.
That's got Wesley Snipes and Sandra
Let me
Bullock.
look that up. Let me look that up. real quick.
Either way, if Rob Schneider was in both of those, it had to have been because Stallone was like,
One had
I
to
like
beget
that
the other.
guy.
Yeah.
That guy cracks me up. Bring that little fucker back.
Okay, 95 was Judge Dredd.
And what was 96? Demolition Man?
No, 93.
I knew it was
93 was
93 it was Demolition Man.
I would love a world where Stallone would refuse to make a film without Rob Schneider being in it.
I need the hot chick in my movies. Deuce Bigelow, that's my dude.
Rob Schneider is the carrot. That's from South Park.
Carrot.
Rob Schneider, derp de derp. Derp de derpity derpy derp. Until one day, a derp a derp a derp a derp. Derp de derp, da teedly tum. From the creators of Derp and Tum to Teedly Dumpy Derp, Rob Schneider is da derp de derp da teedly derpy derpy dum.
Sips all over the Bible. Jazz is like yellow pudding. Spitball. Okay, yellow man is the thing where the guy comes out of the face and he's like, what you girl cooking to? What is the rap music? They're hipping and hopping and a bit and a bobbing, so they don't know what the jazz is all about. You see?
Rated PG-13.
You're better at that than I am. No, it's Demolition Man, of course. For some reason, this 1993 action sci-fi film screamed toy line. Demolition Man, starring Sly Stallone and Wesley Snipes, tells the story of John Spartan, a lawman from our era who was cryogenically frozen, like so much Walt Disney head, being thought out in the
Walt
future.
Disney head. That's a phrase that just think about it.
That's a ride in the Enchanted Kingdom we can take.
Hell yeah.
He is thought out in the future of 2032 to capture recently thawed criminal and his nemesis, Simon Phoenix. Excuse me. Let the play gimmicks begin. This line was from Mattel and heavily utilized molds and bucks from their failed reboot of He-Man, The New Adventures of He-Man in 1990. The line naturally boasts several versions of Spartan, as well as 2 versions of Simon Phoenix, as well as 2 supporting heroes. One is a character called Tech, who specializes in cryogenics, who is not featured in the film, as far as I can tell, as well as the leader of the underground dissidents, Edgar Friendly, played by Dennis Leary, and much like Jurassic Park's Nedry figures, looks jack shit like Dennis Leary. Not even a little. Total of 8 figures for this line. 1 roleplay item in the form of a missile shooter, unceremoniously called missile launcher, and 2 vehicles, the Bola Jet and the Fast Blast 442.
The Bola Jet.
Yeah, like a Bola Jet.
Ebola, it's a virus you can get.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't want it.
You just shit yourself to death.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's what happens.
Your colon comes on the outside. It's a pink sleeves.
Yep.
No good. Nope. I don't
Slips
like
right out and says, I'm out of here.
It has a cap?
Yep.
It's
No
formal.
cap.
It's a formal disease.
Yes. The other vehicle was the Fast Blast 442, which is modeled after one of my favorite fucking cars ever, the 1972 Oldsmobile 442, which is seen in the film. Said 442 would also be part of a series of 9 vehicles released in Mattel's Hot Wheels line as a Demolition Man tie-in.
I was thinking like 9 vehicles for the figures. That's a lot, but just like a little,
little
Hot Wheels,
little Hot
or
Wheels cars,
Matchbox
yeah.
cars. Yeah.
Mattel, once again, getting into bizarre licensing as they did in the 70s and 80s. Because, and the reason why I say that was a problem that Mattel started facing in the latter portion of the 70s, pre-He-Man, but post-Star Wars. Pre-Man. But post-Star Wars. Star Wars had everybody scrambling to snatch up licenses to varying degrees of success. And one company, that it was very detrimental for was Mattel. So, like, for example, they got the licensing for Clash of the Titans and made all these toys. And the toys now are expensive as shit because there's not a lot around.
Yep. That Medusa figure is rare.
But... Well, the Kraken figure's pretty rad.
You don't want that Kraken.
You got that
gotta have that Kraken, baby. But the problem is that movie comes out and they're like, this is not for kids. And the toy line tanks. I don't even know how well the movie did back then. When they get into the 80s, they were originally going to do toys for Conan the Barbarian with Schwarzenegger. And this ended up leading to a pretty big lawsuit with Mattel down the line. We'll actually, spoiler alert, kind of talk about this a little bit next month. But
will they get a James Earl Jones Snakehead man?
I got the Lamentation variant.
There was prototype. There was a Wilt to Stilt prototype, but no, they were going to develop this Conan line, and then they find out it's a hard R. It is bloody. There is sex. There is violence.
No,
there
the
is
hard
boobies.
R. Yeah,
And they're like,
no,
we
not anymore.
can't do another toy line like this where there's no way we can sell this to kids. So then they start getting into original IPs, and which led to He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
They should have made the Conan Crusaders in transition.
And that would have softened the blow.
That would have softened the blow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But here we are, 12 years later, and we're making Demolition Man figures. So it's strange to me that this is something they got optioned. So,
did you ever have any of those?
No.
Were they desirable to you at all?
No.
Are they worth anything?
I don't think they are worth that much at all. I think if you want to, you could probably find a mint on card for fairly affordable.
Demolition Man action figures might be like the thing that I think about when I go to a flea market.
Yeah.
And they have all these figures. I'm like, I'm not interested in that at all.
No. I know Sandra Bullock's going to have that Princess Leia monkey face.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Just based on the time frame.
Yeah.
It's not going to be an attractive action figure.
No.
She hates it. She wants it to be buried.
They had to redo that one.
Throw it in the ET hole in the desert, right?
Exactly. The ET hole. ETH. Eth.
Goodbye, Eth.
Goodbye, Eth.
What's your name, son? You going on the ride? My name's If.
I wore my ET socks the other day, just so you know. I wore them to work. And when I came home and I took my shoes off like Fred Rogers walking into his house, ready to unwind with the rest of his day and talk to no one in particular.
Welcome
I looked
home,
down
Dustin.
and I saw E.T. on my foot.
On my foot.
And I thought of you. And I thank you for my socks.
Wakabayashi, Wakabayashi, friend. Wakabayashi, 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 Walker.
Oh, it's terrific.
That's the best thing that came out of this show for me. Is that fucking E.T. ride
Goodbye,
talking
Dustin.
directly to
Goodbye,
Dustin.
It was a fun bicycle ride. I enjoyed it. It was the only old Universal Studios ride left.
But the thing is,
and
man,
I savored it.
if we went now, I'd still go on it. Hell yeah, I would.
It was fun.
Oh my gosh. No other prominent character from the movie was in the line.
It's Diana Wiest is the voice.
What?
Diane Wiest.
Is that who it
No,
was?
Deborah Winger.
Oh, Deborah Winger. My
Diane
apologies.
Wiest could
I
have
was
done
like,
it
who the hell's
too.
Diane Wiest?
She's in Lost Boys.
It had a,
yeah.
They had a DW on the bottom of the foot of the X Fair.
You son of a bitch! Fuck you! Fuck you, Jason!
Could have been me.
You're tearing me apart, Jason!
Turns out Diane Wiest got a better wrestling figure collection than I do.
Cheap. Oh, God. You did not have Benjamin Bratt's Alfredo Garcia or Sandra Bullock's Lenina Huxley, let alone Rob Schneider's Officer Irwin or Dan Cortez as either the Taco
Hell yeah.
Bay lounge singer
Dan Cortez.
Or-
He's back.
or Jack Black as Wasteland Scrap number 2.
Jack Black's in it. Yeah.
Dan
Wasteland Scrap
Cortez.
number 2.
Yes, that Dan Cortez.
Dan Cortez.
Listen, buddy, I'm out here in the wasteland, okay? Whoa, buddy. I'm going to slurp my derp right in your flurp, okay? Oh, God, I just came. Oh.
Oh, no. And Stallone's like, I got to work with this guy in every film.
Who's this fucking clown over here? Yeah.
Did we come up with a Dan Cortez sitcom or something?
I think we did.
What was it
No,
called?
it was an
Bandana
action
Man.
thriller. Bandana Man.
Oh, Bandana Man.
Bandana Man. Tonight on Bandana Man.
Dan, or it was Jake Bandana Man, but I
Jake
think I
Bandana.
decided later it'd be funny if it was Dan Bandana Man.
Whoopsie.
Dan Bandana Man.
Dan Bandana Man. Once an everyday accountant, Dan Bandana Man
It
came
has
home to
sound
find his
like you're
entire family
stuttering
killed.
naturally.
And then like it's an evil twin episode, and like Brett Michaels shows up,
Yeah. Damn Banana Man.
and Hogan is there. He's his father. He goes to him for advice or something.
Dad Bandana Man.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
You say Dad Bandana Man? Is that what you said? Slam dunk shot, baby. That's a slam dunk shot. Dad Bandana Man. Cut, print, done. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for listening
Cut
to this
the
week's
check.
episode.
We are doing a Dan Cortez episode. That's what we're building.
That's next
for.
on the horizon, baby.
It's coming sooner or later. It does raise the question, as Jason and I were saying, did this lead to Snyder and Stallone working on Judge Dredd together?
From One Day at a Time. That
Rob Schneider.
Oh.
No, yeah, no, not the
not horny maintenance man.
Okay.
Not
that would have
guy.
been cool though, right?
I do agree with you. I think Demolition Man begat casting choices in.
Stallone had so much power at that point.
Oh my God, he was a god in the 90s when it came to movies.
He would say, "You know, I want
to be in a remake of Jaws. I'm going to be the shark."
Yeah. They call me Bruce, you know. Forget it.
They'll call me Bruce. Funny thing is he went on to play a shark.
It's good humor, you know. Come on.
Come on, it's good funny in that. Yeah, don't forget to cup the balls.
Hey, keep on punching.
Yeah. Oh, number 7. Well, that's going to be Waterworld from one Adam Z.
Drink your pee.
You got to cycle it and drink your pee.
I heard you can drink your pee. Like if you pee, you can drink it once, and then after you pee again, you can't drink it a second time.
It's a terrible idea.
It's sterile coming out the first time, but the second time it's broken down too much. You can't do it, but you can drink your piss once.
Yes, you can. I saw Bear Grylls do it.
I haven't done it. I haven't gotten to that point yet.
No,
I got to be dying.
I haven't even drank anyone else's pee. That's is it Wet Works? Is that what that's called when you're like into like piss
Tank
play?
Girl?
Is it Tank Girl? Is that what it's called? When
The water.
Yeah,
You're
that's-
drinking pee.
That's what the end
That's what the whole
animation
movie was.
is about.
Oh, it's all piss play at the end of
Booga
Tank
is
Girl?
participating in
They
piss play
stab
with it.
you with a water bottle in your back, and it sucks all the water out of your body. You know, piss is involved
Straight
in
from
that.
the source.
They just take the yellow out.
You're right. I think you're exactly
You're
right.
exactly right.
Anyway, I'm not going to drink any piss.
Don't do it. We once again find ourselves at a toy line from Kenner featuring Kevin Costner.
Hooray!
1995. The world was treated to the cinematic feast that was Waterworld. The film depicts an apocalyptic future where the Earth itself is completely covered in water and follows the journey of Kevin Costner's character, the Mariner, a mutant human with gills that traverses the global sea on his trimaran, which I guess is supposed to be like a catamaran.
That had to have been a play set, right? His catamaran. Or
Oh, it was.
do you guys ever watch Waterworld?
Dennis Hopper.
I tried watching some of
and
it.
the girl from Napoleon Dynamite.
Tina Majorino? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
Andre.
Jack Black is also in this.
I've only ever played.
Yeah.
I've only ever played the
There was a period
arcade
where Jack
game.
Black like cameoed in a bunch of shit in the 90s.
He was in the Jackal.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he was in the Jackal. His
He
arm
was
gets
in,
shot the fuck off.
The Never-Ending Story Part 3.
He plays the leader
He
of
was.
like the bully gang. That's right.
Airborne with a young Seth Green.
Really? Airborne?
Yeah, I fucking love that. Unironically, I love that movie. I don't know why. It's my Tank Girl.
It is your Tank Girl?
Let me tell you what styling is. The perfect session. A-frame wave, ground swell. Spitting out salt water in your face, doing a 360 without a bounce. I call it the consciousness eraser.
Mitchell's life was a California dream. Until he woke up in Cincinnati.
What do you think? It's wild, right?
We're just so excited about having you here. Slow down a little bit, Wiley. Hands on 10 and 2.
His cousin wants him to meet his friends.
You. Where do I know you from? You used to flush my head in the urinals.
They're an interesting bunch.
I could be Elvis. It's possible.
I really like to sleep, and I like Nintendo.
They all want Mitchell to feel right at home. And if it wasn't for Nikki,
How are you? You must be getting pretty homesick, huh?
Not right now.
he'd have no reason to stay.
Man, I'm gonna throw up.
For the next 6 months, his days of sun, sand, and surf have been put on ice.
See you in school.
In a city where no one understands him,
I need traffic, smog, heat waves.
who would have thought he'd become a hero by doing what he does best?
Been challenged by the preps to a little skating race. We thought maybe you'd want to skate on our team.
Now, he has one chance to prove himself. One final race to win. And he's the one who has what it takes to put them over the top. Airborne.
I think I'm starting to like Cincinnati.
I'm way off track now. I don't even know what we're talking about.
We're talking about Waterworld.
You've seen the film, though?
I've seen parts of it.
I think to
I have
this
no
day,
desire to watch it beginning to end.
Like to this day, in like Universal Studios, isn't there still a Waterworld stunt show that takes place?
I would be amazed if I think there was once upon a time. If
I
there's
saw
still
Jason
one,
Bourne.
There's a Jason Bourne stunt show that incorporates a lot of water.
Oh my god!
No water at all.
It's like the Kenner thing. They just retooled it with the different molds.
And there's Itchy.
That's what you do.
Oh, Itchy's in it?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's Itchy and Jason Bourne. It's just a slow. It's watching them drown. It's just a slow drowning of them. I never saw the movie.
No.
It's notoriously one of the biggest bombs of all time.
Yeah, it did not do well.
I never saw it. I have no interest in seeing Waterworld. Did you ever see it, Dustin?
Never, and I'm a Kevin Costner fan.
Yeah, that doesn't line up at all.
Yeah.
Should we all get together and watch?
Hey, how about the Postman?
You know,
We'll
it
watch that
is
one,
sad. It is sad that we didn't get Postman toys because man, we could have had a Kevin Costner Kenner.
Well,
toy
I heard that there is a cinematic event happening. It's going to be Postman versus Bandanaman.
Are you serious?
Wait, Marky Postman?
Marky Postman versus Dad Bandanaman.
Got him.
Won't you love to see that? Won't you love to see the corpse of Marky Post versus one Terry Bollea?
Tune in, won't you?
Listen here, fucker. You're not going to boo me on
Oh, dear.
Netflix. Guess what?
Got booed right off a stage.
The WWE Universe is done with you. Hulk
Oh,
Hogan.
did he get booed off stage for something?
Yeah, a few weeks ago, beginning of the calendar year, Netflix started. It said we have the rights to air WWE Raw. It's a 30-plus year standing program that's on TV, and they said we're the first night for it. We're going to make it a huge event.
Yeah.
And they had Hogan come out
dear.
and fucking Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart's waving an American flag.
And they were not welcome.
The fans booed the shit out of him.
Really?
He's a Trumper.
Completely unexpected.
It was L.A., so that's part of it.
Oh, yeah.
And people are like, they knew exactly what they were setting him up for.
He's a Trump because he showed up at the Republican National Convention.
Yeah.
He's like, eat your vitamins and all the shit. And everyone, but they're in L.A., which is a crazy liberal out there.
Yeah.
But like, but also he's a piece of shit.
I will argue Los Angeles liberal to a fault in some cases.
Well, Hogan's a piece of shit.
In the same way, certain conservative areas are conservative to a
Oh, if you go to the far any side, you're a piece of shit.
Like,
but like everyone's like, fuck you, Hogan. And then he's like, you know what? I think I'll put all my efforts into being Dad Bandana Man.
Dad Bandana Man.
Can't wait to see it. I really can't.
That really tickled you. I'm very happy. There were 6 single-carded figures, half of which were versions of the Mariner, the other half being villains, including Dennis Hopper's Deacon character. Additionally, there were 3 vehicles, the Mariner's Trimaran, as well as the Smoker Thunders... Jesus Christ. The Smoker Thunderski that came with a Berserker figure, as well as the Wave Ripper, which came with another version of the Mariner.
The Thunderski?
Thunderski.
Polish.
Yeah.
Not Thunderski.
Thunderski.
Oh.
Hey there, my name's Tom Thunderski.
Hey,
I'm here to talk to you about
That's
quality
kind of a cool
mattresses.
name.
Can we get some ranch and apps?
I don't know about anybody could go.
I want to hang with this
Hey,
guy.
if I get an app sampler, is anybody gonna get in on this?
I'll get on that with you.
Hey, you get in on that, right?
Yeah.
Ray? Hey, how about you know what?
The
How
powder
about
keg's
2?
hanging with the Thunderskis.
Two app samplers for our table. It's all
Couple
going to
of
be one name.
Extra ranch.
Thundersky.
Bring the extra ranch.
Thundersky. Extra
They
ranches,
got
please and
potato
thank
skins
you.
in this app?
I'm sorry.
Are we talking potato skins?
Oh, wait. Double check that menu.
The app sampler includes tater skins.
Oh,
Onion
very
rings?
good. Very good.
Onion rings is extra. It's $2.99 extra.
It's extra
Might be worth
$2.99.
it. It is worth it.
You know what? I can't disagree with that. Hey, Han,
Ranch.
Han,
Ranch.
double onion rings, and you're gonna wanna triple up on the ranch we've already asked for. Again, it's under Thundersky.
I have a bad feeling that onion rings cause me indigestion.
Typically, that is the
yep.
case for me, but I have found that Freddy's onion rings are my safe haven.
Ooh.
And I have enjoyed them multiple times, and I have yet to pay the consequence.
I love Freddy's.
It's good stuff.
You ever had Freddy's
Those are
before,
good
Derek?
onion
Not
rings.
yet, but I plans to.
Get yourself some goddamn
yourself
Freddy's.
some damn
Holy
Freddy's.
shit.
You know,
Freddy, do we got a Freddy action figure?
no,
Oh, that's a great question.
Dang it!
no, not on this one.
I think Waterworld was probably PG-13.
Yeah, it was
So
PG-13.
the kids may have thought, oh, it's kind of cool action adventure, but
Yeah, drinking your own pee, that's cool.
I don't know that in the mid-90s, I'm 12, 13 years old. I'm not thinking, what's really cool is fucking Kevin Costner.
Yeah, post-apocalyptic, drink my own pee in the ocean,
Yeah,
Kevin Costner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
I liked Kevin Costner, and I haven't seen this movie. That tells you all you need to know.
Yep.
And you don't want an action figure from it.
No.
You're not even watching the fucking movie. You don't want an
No.
action figure from it.
No.
What about a catamaran? You want that?
Trimaran.
You want a trimaran?
I prefer accomplishment.
The Bandana Man Trimaran.
Bandana Man.
With pack-in Dad Bandana Man
We're
figure.
going to do a special Bandana Man episode.
Can't wait.
Bandana
I
Man.
really can't wait.
Where we all pitch our ideas. It'll be like an earnest throwback.
I kind of want to write a Bandana Man
I think
special
it's-
episode.
I think
for
it's
us.
going to happen.
Hey, number 8, that's going to be...
He takes the bandana off and he whips you with it like fucking Pootie Tang in his belt.
Gadate.
It's his, who's the guy who
Sip a pan and a
who
ponytail.
had the long hair and it was his strength?
Samson.
The bandana is the Samson hair.
Yeah.
I get it.
I've been trying to have Samson hair. I haven't cut my hair in 5 years.
Well, you're as strong as I've ever seen you.
You are as strong as a
I'm
bull.
going to get a trim soon.
You're as strong as Bandana Man.
Yep. You have.
I
this-
can be Bandana Man.
You have the strength of 10 bandana. Hey, number 8, that's going to be Alien, the Alien franchise in toys. That's a pick from our good buddy, newest patron, Jordan.
They're unstoppable, but we're gonna stop them anyway. Send in the Marines. We're the Space Marines. Drake, Ripley, 8-Bone, Bishop, and I'm Hicks, armed with the latest high-tech heavy metal.
Look out, Hicks! The Queen's gonna crown ya! My bug rocker's on a roll! Bull alien attacking! Eat torch, bug brain!
Alien invasion problem? Send in the Marines.
Send in the Marines!
Space Marines, aliens.
I'm just going to tell you right now, Kenner can't stop, and it will not indeed be
Can't
stopped.
stop, won't stop.
Here's my question.
Cannot be
Alien, acclaimed film. It's very good.
Yes.
And then people say the sequel is Alien with an S on it. Aliens.
Yes.
Saying there's more than one alien.
Yeah.
Even some people say even better than the first one.
That's true.
These came out in I think the 79 maybe.
79 is when it kicked
and
off.
then, and
with the
then
first
maybe
one.
like early mid 80s for the sequel.
80. Oh, shit.
I got the box set. I consult.
It's good.
Yeah, it was.
My question to
Early
you
to
is
mid-80s.
when did this action figure line come out? I'm gonna guess early to mid 90s.
Pre-Prometheus.
Okay, so
Prometheus?
Prometheus.
The line that most people are familiar with, which you're referring to, it started in 1992. But in order to tell that story, you have to go back even further. So, Alien and Aliens and the subsequent sequels and what have you, it is sci-fi horror of the highest order, tremendously executed. I'm famously not a horror guy. I enjoy Aliens.
These are very good. How disappointed
They're
would you
very
be?
terrifying.
How disappointed would you be if you went to the store to buy an Alien action figure and it's fucking itchy again?
I couldn't take it.
You said it was Kenner, right?
It was Kenner.
Okay.
I want
repurposed Ewok parts.
I want a face hugger plush.
Yeah. They exist.
They can't. You
Oh,
can't
I'm
get
sure
those
they
now.
do. Why don't they?
No, man, Kenner was like horny for the Alien franchise. Their romance actually began in 1979 with the release of a large-scale Alien figure aimed at kids, and this did not go well.
How big was this figure?
It was about a 10 to 12 inch figure, and even had like the little other mount that came out.
So like a foot tall practically, and
It was a big, probably about a 10 inch, so probably about the scale of like a Mego figure.
they are called xenomorphs, and I believe they were created by H.R. Giger, who's dead. Human Resources Giger. If you have a problem with the way your coworkers are working with you,
you go see him. He's down the hall to the left.
I think that
Towards the
guy's
back.
got more problems than what you're putting in.
Maybe so.
You know, like I look at his art and I'm like, I don't know if that's who I want to take my troubles
I don't know
to.
if he's in any position to help me with anything.
Didn't Tool go on to use some of his shit?
I'm sure they did.
Stinkfist.
Oh, for sure.
No, so with the release of this, and then the movie comes out, and it's very much a science fiction horror movie, outcry led to anything related to Alien being relatively quiet until the sequel, Aliens, with an S, was released, regenerating interest in related media and merchandising, thus leading to a regular presence at retail and in the toy aisle.
But that's
throughout
early
the 90s.
But Aliens is early to mid 80s.
Yeah, Alien 3 and like Disney World had an Alien ride.
Mm-hmm. Disney World did?
They did. It sucked so
How
bad.
did that-
and then
that
it
wasn't
got
a Disney
rebranded as
property?
Lilo and Stitch down the road. But basically it was like, I remember going to the ride. And it was just me and my dad were the only ones who did it. And you go in, you sit in, and they're like, oh, like, hey, we're at this base, and there's this thing, and here's this alien we got. But then the alien breaks out, and then the lights all go out. And then they put these things that touch the back of your neck in the chairs that you're sitting in. So you feel
Oh, they're
like
giving you
the
like
alien.
a 4D experience.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
It was kind of lame. It wasn't very good. And that is a ride that notoriously was shut down. It got rebranded.
It had a lot of technical problems.
Time after time after time. I think it didn't work. And they rebranded
largely
it
not a good
as
ride.
Lilo and Stitch, and they would always have it out of service a lot of times.
Yeah, because who's honestly going to want to ride a Lilo and Stitch ride?
Well, it's weird because I think I think they made at this point in time they've made a lot of Alien films.
Oh yeah.
But when I was young, it was Alien 1, 2, 3, and then I think after 3 it was Alien Resurrection with Sigourney Weaver comes back, and then you have a young Winona Ryder in the film. But around the time that you're talking about the toy release, I think that is around the time of Alien 3.
I do believe so. So the toy line itself ran between 1992 and 1997. Kevin.
He was on a few weeks ago.
He was. Kenner produced several lines related to the Alien franchise, such as Aliens versus Marines, figures related to Alien Resurrection, and many, many more. More often than not, designers had to get creative with the aliens they made, leading to some rather interesting designs that not only added to the line's aesthetics, but the imaginative play as well. So, and this does technically go with the lore of Aliens and the Facehuggers, because typically, correct me if I'm wrong, the Facehugger, it will go on a being of some sort and essentially mate with it. And a xenomorph
If
pops
they're
out
lucky.
if you're lucky,
gotta
pops out
get
of its
lucky.
chest, and it should kind of possess qualities of both species in a fashion. And the reason why I say that is because I think of the Alien versus Predator, and if I'm not mistaken, the Pred alien that burst out of the chest it was like an alien's body, but it had like Predator mandibles on it. If
You
I'm
might
not
be
mistaken.
right. Yeah, you might be right about that.
So you had figures that were like a gorilla alien, a little more brutish, a bull alien, a scorpion alien. I think there was a mantis alien. There ended up
These face huggers breeding with bulls
Yeah.
and gorillas. Boy, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
which what lends itself to even more imaginative
Kangaroo
play is, if
people.
I'm not mistaken,
Two different holes to choose from.
Oh boy, two of them. Ooh, Beijing Lordy Petty. The conceit in one of the plot points in Aliens is they are also trying to capture a xenomorph to bring back alive to militarize or weaponize it. The corporation that sends the Space Marines out to get it, was that not part of?
I think that's always the end game with something like this. That's how can we weaponize this thing?
How can we? Yeah. So if you were, let's say, 11 years old, you've seen these movies, you had a cool uncle to let you watch it, or not, my stepmom, unless it's Jason, of course, because she let her do
pulled
everything.
me into Alien 3.
She did, and then gave him my toys.
Deborah Winger apparently owned it before me.
Goodbye, Ed. That kind of goes along with the lore of it, like, oh my God, these experiments, and now there's
Out of all the
alien.
ones we've talked about so far, this does seem like the coolest one and the most likely to be like. I mean, we have the benefit of living in 2025 and recording this bullshit and looking back and say, look at all the fucking there's I think an FX show about to start.
Really?
There's an Alien FX show
shit.
It's the first series.
Yeah, they've never done a show,
but they've done Prometheus.
They almost did, but
they've done all these different. There's probably at this point 6-7 films in this series. They've genuinely created this universe, and why not create a toy line, some action figures related to that?
Oh, in the 90s, you would kind of be dumb not to.
The whole H.R. Geiger aesthetic and shit. I think so far from what we've talked about, this is the line that most resonates with me. But
and it
this
kind of makes
sense.
the more sense. Yeah,
this makes sense.
Well, and this
Let's
is
do
also
this.
the time where the line between PG-13 and R was getting blurred, and just even in my own experience, I feel like parents were becoming a lot more laxed about their kids seeing.
What about
an
step
R movie.
parents?
We don't need to talk about it. Now, initially, the Aliens line was intended to support an animated series titled Operation Aliens, but this series would be scrapped. Animated commercials is all we got in that regard. Proof of this also exists, though, in the form of a collector's case released by Kenner. It does sport art and a logo that says Operation Aliens.
That works only as an HBO adult cartoon. What are we doing?
Alien boobs?
Ala Spawn.
I want to see some big, fat, fucking milky tits on these aliens.
Heavy Metal. We did that episode.
Which one?
Heavy Metal.
Oh, that's good too, isn't it?
Oh, isn't it though?
I just love when a guy draws boobs.
Yeah.
I really get off to that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
The She-Hulk. Trading
Oh
cards
my
really,
god.
Yeah.
Tataz Maslany, am I right? Holy shit.
There it is.
Like, look at that. Got canceled after one season.
There does continue to be alien-related toys on the market today. A such example would be Jason's muscle figures that he found.
Hell yeah.
Hell.
How much you spend on those?
Got a great deal. In my
I think what I
You're
did.
doing your taxes soon. Can you?
I did actually today. Out of my mailbox, I got all my tax info.
Is that a deduction? For
I do get to claim my alien figures.
Very good.
I got 4. I was like 2018, 2019 or something
like that.
Some alien muscle action figures in the box. I got 4 of them. I think it was like $25.
Yeah.
They sold them before. So.
I think you got a pretty good.
And subsequently, I got I showed you guys the wrestling ones too. Right?
Hell yeah. We were here when you bought them.
Fucking rocking and rolling, baby.
Yeah, boy. Number 9. Hey, that's going to be RoboCop, and that is a joint effort between Dustin and Jason.
When crime strikes, nothing can stop RoboCop.
Criminals, give up. Surprise, RoboCop. Meet your match.
RoboCop and evil ED-260 face off with rapid repeat cap firing.
That should hold you. Calling the Robo-Jailer. Run away. You won't catch us.
But the Robo-Jailer smashes through their hideout.
You'll be hiding out in prison now.
Figures and vehicles sold separately.
Back for more?
RoboCop and the Ultra Police.
And I feel like we had to talk about it because we've referenced the cartoon, the movie, and the toy line, and the dick shooting a number of times.
And I've never seen any of them.
Really?
Of the movies?
No shit.
No.
They're fun and satirical for sure, if you ask me. To me, I don't know what the 10th one on the list is. I have an idea because I can see your notes.
Oh, dear.
But out of the 10 on the list, to me, Rambo and RoboCop reign supreme
as the most insane,
as inappropriate for being.
Well, no, it's crazy that this movie became a toy line and an animated series, not once but twice.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. I did not know that.
What do you mean twice? There's 2 animated series?
There is. I did not learn this until I went to go research this. I just thought, okay, the 1988 series, part of Marvel Action Universe, that fucking toy line, that's all there was.
Were they both aimed towards children?
Wrong. Yeah.
Both of them?
Yeah, they were.
Famously, the coolest thing that RoboCop ever did was like, look at my fucking thigh. It opens up and I've got a huge gun coming
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Yes, I understand. And then he showed up in WCW wrestling.
Have it your way, punk.
He breaks Sting out of a cage or
He
something.
did. He ripped the whole cage door off.
Fucking ridiculous. So does he doesn't have a gun, or if he does, it's
He has
laser?
a gun, but it's like lasers.
And like if you get shot with it, you just like fall over and like, ow, I'm hurt.
I'm stunned. Yeah. So no, it ended up having 2 animated series as well as a second supporting toy line in the 90s. But our main focus will be the cartoon from Marvel Productions in 1987, as well as its supporting toy line called RoboCop and the Ultra Police, produced by
Saban.
Kenner.
Dang it, Saban, is what I said?
Yeah.
The cartoon lasted a mere 12 episodes and was part of Marvel's Action Universe syndication block. The series is, of course, notable for having its budget for what would have been its 13th episode being allocated to produce what? Pride of the X-Men.
Yeah, we talked about that.
We just talked about
that episode just came out.
Today.
Wolverine is Australian.
Oi!
Good day.
She's not an X-Men yet.
Boy.
Oi!
Vegemite.
I mean the Vegemite.
Would you guys eat Vegemite?
I don't know.
Would you eat a Vegemite?
I hear it's a tasty
I
spread.
heard that people eat it. It's too concentrated. Like that is a spread that is very salty, and it needs to be very thinly distributed over a piece of bread. Whereas people like do a schmear, and that's too much.
Not designed for that.
That's not what you're supposed to do.
It's supposed to be a little subtle.
So when people say they don't like Vegemite, it's because they're probably
using too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta go sparing.
Salty and bitter. You know what? You're right. I think you're right. It's too concentrated. You use too much of it. I would try Vegemite.
I'd give it a shot. Why not?
I'd have a Vegemite sandwich, like that song said.
That's a great song. God.
Is that Katy Perry Firework? Is that what that is?
No,
I'd have her Vegemite sandwich.
Oh, boy.
That's inappropriate.
Dan Bandana Man.
Dan Bandana Man tonight on Dan Bandana Man.
Katy Perry
She
guest
gotta
stars.
spread it properly.
She wears a top made entirely out of bandana.
Usually it's like cupcakes. She goes down to Australia. She spreads Vegemite all over her tits, and that's that's the show.
That's the show right there. You could do that in Australia.
I'm in. Fuck it.
Oh, goodness. Speaking of in, Kenner would snatch up the license, as they are wont to do, and produce 18 figures, including a 12-inch talking RoboCop, 5 vehicles, 1 playset, and 1 role-play item, a RoboCop helmet.
I bet that'd be cool. I bet it was cool.
The helmet was kind of neat. From 1993 to 1998, toy company Toy Island would be the license holder and make a number of RoboCop action figures
Jason's
as well.
a huge fan of the Toy Island.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sign me up.
RoboCop Glory Hole. Hear me out.
Toy Island? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm in the top 1% of the listeners on Spotify.
I believe that. Oh, gosh. No, they became, they made a number of RoboCop action figures, and a syndicated cartoon titled RoboCop Alpha Commando would run for a single season of 40 episodes from September of 98 to February of 99. So that was the second one they came out with. But yeah, on the toy shelf throughout the 80s, RoboCop had a presence. They obviously had to water it down wildly,
significantly, for sure,
for broadcast.
I think they made 3 RoboCop film to cinema, and then
with like the original storyline,
right? And then maybe a TV, like a live action
there was
TV
a TV show. Yeah.
Now, my question to you guys, because I seen the first film, I think parts of the second one. I didn't say third. Never saw the series. They made a reboot. Now, the reboot, I think, I don't know how well it did. I don't think it did well.
I don't think it did well.
But I think the problem with the reboot, it was like, they're like, yeah, that's right. They were trying to be cool. They're trying to make like a serious thing.
Who played the RoboCop? Was it Carl Urban?
I think it was Joel.
No, it was Carl from Family Matters.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I missed that.
It was Reginald Bell Johnson.
Yes, it was.
I heard he was at the Diddy Freak-Offs.
Oh, I heard this. I heard the same.
That's how Dave Chappelle found out he was ugly.
What?
I heard the same bit.
Okay, it's a bit.
No, it's not. I've heard the same. He's not joking.
Reginald.
I think
Dave Chappelle mentioned it on his monologue.
Reginald Bell Johnson
hosting
is. He's never been
Christ.
married. Doesn't have any kids. I strongly suspect he's a gay man. It's fine, but I think there's a lot of like homosexual activity happening around the Diddy shit. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, he plays RoboCop in the new RoboCop film.
Oh, we're ending February strong.
Could have been Bill Bell month.
Urkel, I understand. Yes, I understand, Urkel.
Harriet.
Dead or alive, Urkel, you're coming with me.
Did I do that?
Oh, my dick!
You saying Urkel's like fucking sexually assaulting a lady and he blows his cock off?
No! You did.
I don't know that I'd watch that.
I don't think I'd watch that
I don't
program.
think I can see that kind of thing.
I don't want any part of
It
it.
triggers me.
I don't like it, and I abhor it. Hey, why don't we get to number 10? And that is going to be Warriors of Virtue. That is a wild card pick.
Who's a wild card?
It mostly because it's well, okay. I'll get to the reason why.
How do these picks come together? Did you put it out to the pay?
Put it out
producers?
to the page. I put it out on. Get that fucking thing out of my face.
Put that microphone in his face. Catch everything he's saying. You're busted, buddy. You're on mic. You're fucking busted.
Oh God.
But we have patrons for the show, and you put it out to them and say, what toy lines would you?
Yes.
That
Now,
are probably
originally,
Nobody said Warriors of Virtue.
Nobody did. Well, hold on. Nobody. The problem is Mo said, well, can I just double down on Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, because I remember that toy line, and I watched...
We have to talk about it twice?
I watched the hell out of that movie
what else
when I was...
we going to say?
When
We
I was
already talked
15.
about it.
So I'm like, okay, so I
You'll absolutely include it, but Derek wants a nice round number like 10.
I do want a nice round
This
number
seems
like 10.
like some Tank Girl leftover bullshit.
It is kind of some Tank Girl leftover bullshit because part of why... I mean, obviously he loved it, but this was picked... I got it down here. Hold on. So this was picked due to Adam Z confusing the kangaroos in this movie with the kangaroos in Tank Girl.
Oh, you don't know your marsupials,
He doesn't have
Adam?
his anthropomorphic marsupials. He has them mixed up. Okay. When Adam Z and I were discussing his pick of Tank Girl, he spoke about how much he loved it, in which
we called him on the phone.
We did.
Yeah.
He confirmed it.
He didn't talk about Warriors of Virtue at all.
Into the world of Tao, where mighty warriors battle the evil warlord. Kick into action. Seize the power. Fight the forces of darkness.
Root to the rescue!
Be a warrior of virtue.
Real power!
The Rubes have arrived. Warriors of Virtue action figures each sold separately.
Well, he mentioned toys, to which I said, I don't recall it having toys. And he's like, yeah, there were kangaroo toys. The long and the short of it, he was thinking of these kangaroos, and that's what led to this episode.
Does he have them in
like
his
in
garage?
general, the whole idea of finally doing like 10 like what the fuck toy lines from
Right.
movies. Like, you know what? Let's finally do it, because we've talked about it before, especially RoboCop having the
And
weird-ass
Rambo,
toy line.
absolutely.
And Rambo
Yeah.
especially. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do a list episode. This is a good opportunity to do it. And as the wild card, because when you guys were making your picks, you said, well, Swamp Thing or RoboCop. You said definitely RoboCop. Mike Afonso ended up picking
Good.
Swamp
Thanks,
Thing.
Mike.
Smart guy.
So
You got me.
your guys were combined onto RoboCop. I was like, okay, well, number 10, we'll make it.
But
work.
Adam Z was getting Tank Girl confused with Warriors of Virtue. And Dust and I, a few months ago, were in Adam Z's garage in Chicago Ridge, Illinois.
I don't remember
any?
kangaroo toys.
And my God, I don't remember any kangaroo
You don't remember
toys.
Nary a one?
I looked at a lot of his collection. I took photos because it was like, look, you think I'm bad? Look at this.
Look at this.
And yeah.
Now, Warriors of Virtue, they weren't necessary. They were aimed towards children, weren't they?
Yeah. So let's talk about it a bit here. I don't think it's worth boring anybody with the details of Warriors of Virtue,
Thank
the
you.
film, and what have you.
It was a
Is
film?
Lori Petty
It was
in
a film.
Yeah, it is a film.
Yeah.
And Lori Petty was in it, apparently.
No.
Oh.
I'm not gonna.
Malcolm McDowell.
I'm not gonna sit here and deride a film I've never seen. What I do know is that the film was heavily marketed leading up to its premiere in May of 1997. The film was a commercial flop, widely derided by critics. In fact, one critic, Cale Klein, was evidently so distressed by the film he puked. I found that quote online.
What?
Evidently, Siskel and Ebert were not kind to it. I do recall the marketing being like just this full court press.
But puking.
Strictly puking.
Some guy did a barf on it.
I remember like figures just lining wonderfully staged toy aisles.
Doug Jones
like-
is in both movies.
Yes, he is.
He's great.
So in the lead up to this film, I can remember like end caps with these toys, sections of pegs and hooks just
Think about
filled.
devoting a whole end cap to Warriors of Virtue.
Well,
I would put a whole end cap for Doug Jones in his Shape of Water.
Water. Where's the toy line for that? Am I right?
Hell yeah.
And then the movie came out, and nothing but crickets.
Yeah.
With high hopes, toy manufacturer Play'em Toys released a line of 16 figures.
Oof.
And this is
Too many.
It's not the last
5
time.
to 6 tops.
It's not the last time, but it is the first time I recall watching something die quickly in real time. Not a joke. In about a week's time, I personally saw this because 16. I'm driving. I'm going out with friends. I have a little bit of like money in my pocket.
He's
if I
checking
wanna,
out Warriors of Virtue action figures.
No, but I saw them, and I almost within a week's time of the movie coming out, started personally seeing the toys hit the bargain bins. I also saw this happen with Ryan Reynolds in the Green Lantern movie and toys most recently, and I'm pretty certain I saw them start getting marked down before the movie even came out. Aquaman 2.
Ooh.
Electric Boogaloo?
It was bad.
She put a Grumpy in the bed, I think, right?
Oh, she did a big old Grumpy.
They have a Grumpy action figure for Aquaman?
A mega pint.
People like her again. They're
Why?
ready to let her make a Grumpy in your bed now.
Hell yeah.
Fuck
Based
her.
on what I see.
Fuck her.
You let the right Hollywood starlet shit in your bed.
I guess.
Anna Kendrick for you. You could take a shit.
I don't know. Apparently, Jessica Alba is getting divorced too. So hey,
God,
my options are open.
She's a
again.
beautiful woman, and she, my God,
I'm going to be that guy on the show,
you
like
go.
the ones that when Aubrey Plaza's husband like killed himself, they were like, "Hey, here's my chance." Hey,
There probably was
Too
some
soon.
fuckers out there.
there were a lot of those people.
Are you serious?
Even in meme groups,
Ew,
they were like, "We're not,
fuck off.
we're not taking any more Aubrey
I don't know what
Plaza memes."
I don't know what a meme group is, but anyway you dice it, that's fucked up.
That's fucking gross,
yeah,
man.
people. That's how people are.
Fuck
man.
off. If you're one of those people, you can go straight to hell.
Derek, we can cut this if you want, but I have had a fascination recently with a toy line.
Yeah, what's up?
And I don't get a lot of that usually.
I know that's rare for you.
But there's like they put in the middle of an aisle, like in a big fat aisle in Walmart, like a
it's like an
pallet.
island.
Yeah,
pallet kind of.
And in that is a toy called Fugglers. Do you guys know Fugglers?
I think I've seen those.
I bought one for Jackson.
Did you?
Yeah. We recently re-gifted it to a nephew, and yeah, they had fun with it.
You know what a Fuggler is there, Derek?
I think so, yeah.
Real teeth involved on the Fuggler.
It's a little
stitched.
It's almost like a stuffed animal kind of thing. They're just ugly.
It's like the sponge monkeys.
Little brown,
kinda.
Little brown cardboard box, and inside is maybe it's about 2-3 inches thick. It's kind of a flat looking plush animal.
Yeah,
but they are purposefully ugly.
Yeah.
And Dustin's right. They have like real like hard plastic white shiny teeth in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny. They're
The
funny.
nephew's
they're
dog
goofy looking.
tried to eat it, and I was
asked
like,
Henry
"You're
if
not
he
eating
wanted
them
one.
teeth."
Here's the thing.
Because he saw it and he thought it was pretty funny. I'm like, if you want that,
They are
buddy.
kind of. I give for Christmas. I gave one to my nephew because I used to have one that I was trying to sell, and every time he'd come over, he'd look at it and kind of it's kind of like Large Marge.
Yeah,
from Pee Wee. Like it's one of those things when you're young where it's kind of freaky or scares you, but you're kind of drawn back to it.
Yeah.
My nephew, who's like 5, he kept getting drawn back to it. Something scared him about it, but he kept he was interested in it.
Yeah.
So I got him one for Christmas. Big pallet over at Walmart. They were selling for I think $8 a piece, which in this day and age is
Pretty good value.
criminally cheap.
Yeah.
So I bought a ton of them. I gave them to my brother to sell at the store. But me personally,
Did you keep one?
I bought a couple of the Teenage Mutant Ninja
I was gonna
Turtle
say,
versions.
yeah. There's turtle ones. Those are the ones that caught Henry's eye.
Yeah.
And I asked him if those are the ones. I'm like, would you like one? And he's like, no.
I did not hit her.
He immediately looks over his shoulder. I think I want some of those Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
have 2 Dons. I have 2 Leos that I'm going to probably try to sell in the future here. But those are really weird. And,
they're
and
crazy
fun.
looking.
Yeah, they have all sorts of different shapes and sizes.
It is an odd throwback to the gross out shit.
It is
when we were kids.
Yeah, that's exactly that.
But somehow more cuddly.
Yep. And I tell you what, I keep walking by the Mad Balls display, and I am turned off.
I'm turned off.
I do not like them.
I
they
went
did
by
it
them
wrong, huh?
I went by them again the other day, and I'm like, no.
I don't want the real hair.
Here's
and
the
they
thing.
seem cheap. They look cheap.
2 hosts independently seeing this display and both have the same adverse reaction.
No.
They fucked up.
They fucked up, man.
There is no reason that both of you should be like, I want nothing to do with
I
this.
want to like it.
Exactly.
I simply
That's
do
what I'm
not.
saying.
This
Like,
would have been
what
an
did they do to
easy-
fuck this up?
They added hair, wigs,
Yeah,
more or
all-
less.
all of
Hey
them.
man,
all
hair's
of them.
fine.
Yeah,
as
If
long
they
as
would
it's
have just done
maintained.
the one okay, so when we talked about Mad Balls, we talked about they did the animated specials and they created a female one that had like a shock of hair. If that's the only one you made that had hair, great. And that one will probably sell because it's like, oh my God, there wasn't a Mad Ball of her back in the day. Now I have
like
one.
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Venus de Milo.
Oh my God.
And no, all of them have like fake hair with it, and it's like
the hair sucks. And then here's what I think.
What are you doing?
The surface of the modern Mad Balls is like lumpy, and it's colored shitty. I don't want the lumpy. In the old days, I feel like it was really detailed.
Yeah,
like all those grooves and the faces and it was all very well detailed. This modern one just feels cheap,
poorly executed.
And it's $5, and I'm like, God damn! I have so many $5 bills on me. I want to buy like 8 of these right now.
Yeah,
I don't want them.
No,
I don't like the way they look.
No.
But like Mad Balls being back in 2025, how fucking cool is that?
That's rad.
They fucking suck.
Yeah, you blew it.
Heartbreaking.
You blew it. Capiche?
Heartbreak. This is what I'll say. If they came back proper, I'd buy a couple at $12.
Yeah.
I think that's about my point for Mad Balls. That's my breaking point.
We really okay.
We've really defined what our interests are, what we like.
Bandana Man.
I'm not buying any.
I wish there were to be a bandana Mad Ball.
Wouldn't that be great?
Bandana
Man Ball.
Mattel's been trying to get me to buy wrestling
Bandana ball.
figures, and I'm not.
You sent some.
Yeah, he's getting
I'm not doing
some
it.
pictures of that.
Yeah, there was another one recently. It was like Bam Bam Bigelow and the Big Boss Man, a 2-pack. But it was $75 for like 2 figures.
That's
no,
too
thank
much,
you.
Man. That's too
much.
But no, this is the first toy line I remember just watching very promptly get marked down.
Warriors of Virtue.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can get
like
the whole
I said,
set now for $10.
I've seen it. I like I said, I saw it with the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie. Saw it with the Marvel Legends Eternals figures. But the most egregious, I'm not kidding. The day the movie came out, I'm seeing Aquaman figures being marked down. That's how much
writing was on the wall already.
How much stank was on that movie? Now Jason and I will see these on our journeys.
Your therapist.
You've
me,
seen them.
maybe,
You
I'm sorry.
like, hey,
Apologize.
you sent me pictures of seeing these fuckers, and there is a booth at Pleasant Hill Antique Mall that has a couple mint on card.
What?
The Warriors of Virtue. But
Yes.
my brother had some of those, right? In his store.
I think he did.
And if you're in the
and he's
central
probably
Illinois
going
area,
to have them for a while.
go to the
There's
new
not
item
a high
shop.
demand for this?
There is not.
My brother's opened a new version of his store.
Is it open?
Well, at this
By the
time.
this
Okay.
came out,
He's moved across town.
Sweet.
Look up the item shop. Is floor space is more than doubled
As
at this
seen
point.
on Pixel Dan.
Pixel Dan did do a very cool half-hour video on it. But go check out my brother's new store. I'm super psyched that
Pixel Dan found a Grail at that store, and it was a figure I did not buy. I almost bought it.
You saw?
Oh, you could have stolen.
I held
Grail?
no. Ryan took it out of the display case for me to see.
Yeah.
and like to actually hold.
You held what Pixel Dan has held.
Yes, what Pixel Dan bought.
Yeah.
I came
You got
very
that
close.
YouTube money, man.
Got that YouTube.
I came
cash,
very close to buying it.
Big.
We got
monies.
patron money.
And then I could just
Those are two
feel
different things.
Shauna staring through me.
I will be there on my brother's opening day. I'm very excited.
Oh my goodness!
Very proud of him. He's a good boy.
He's a good
very
boy.
good boy.
He hasn't been on the show.
We'll have him on to talk about the GameCon probably.
I would like to have your brother on. I would love.
I'm
to have your
making it
brother on.
happen.
I used to have my brother on the old podcast, and I'm sure he'd love to come back.
I'm
and do it.
surprised he hasn't popped
I
up on
absolutely would
Radio
love it.
Rewind, but this show makes more sense.
Believe it or not, this movie had a sequel.
Does it? I never saw the first one. I didn't even know a sequel
it had
existed.
More
like-
Warriors of Virtue.
It had like a in 2002 had a direct sequel or direct video sequel. The sad thing about that is the actor who played the villain in it, Kevin Smith, died in China shortly after.
Oh, you hate
wrapping up
Kevin
on that.
Smith, Jason.
Not that Kevin Smith.
I will say that I hate him, and I'm glad he's dead.
It's not the Kevin Smith that you hate. It's the Kevin Smith that was known to play Ares in Hercules, Xena, and the Adventures of Young Hercules.
Was he a younger guy too?
He was like 38 when he died.
Boy, that's not
he was
great. Oh, what a
he was a
bummer.
New Zealander. Yeah, he had a tragic accident, and what's really sad is he was supposed to star in. He was supposed to make his Hollywood debut in a Bruce Willis movie Tears of the Sun, I believe is what
He
it was.
doesn't remember.
Yeah. No,
he has
sad. It's
aphasia.
Yeah, he has aphasia.
Nothing funny about that.
Not a damn thing.
You sure?
Dustin's cracking up. I don't know what he finds funny about aphasia.
What do you find funny about
It's
that,
a degenerative disease.
It's my favorite
He can't
Disney
control
movie.
it.
I like aphasia 2000 personally.
Really?
Fucked up
I like the
visuals
old
that you
one.
don't remember.
I like the old one.
Set to classical music.
So I mean, okay, so that's 10 fucked up toy lines.
Aphasia 2000.
Aphasia.
Got it.
What do you gentlemen have to say about
Goodbye.
one for yourself,
Oh.
one for yourselves, two, just we've kind of talked about it throughout the episode. Just the whole idea of like the weirdness of these toys, the
I picked
licensing
RoboCop.
decisions.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It was a good one to pick.
I think, you always want to try to milk it for as much as you can.
Sure.
And if you're fucking Kenner, you got all these molds hanging around.
Oh God!
Just Frankenstein some shit
Mold
together.
is usually bad, but if you work at Kenner,
Not a Kenner.
mold is great.
Well,
Mold is free
Yeah,
money.
Mold is free money.
I was talking with Allison about this, and she kind of gave me because she does a shit ton of research for Jay Gladfelter over at GDL and his podcast. Toy
Wait, did
Geeks.
she do coloring videos of all of these properties?
No.
Okay, good. I'm just sorry.
She doesn't need to
I
fuck up
wanted
her
to make sure you
algorithm,
weren't
man.
pushing this shit on her.
No, I'm not going to have her
All right.
fucking.
She
visit
does
that
she
evil.
does research for Geek Dad Life?
Yeah,
Okay.
and one thing she is a Kenner junkie. She knows a lot about the history of Kenner. But one thing she mentioned to me was there were some changes going on at Kenner, especially in regards to leadership and management about the end of the 80s going into the 90s. And there ended up being this huge push towards licensing shit over in-house original ideas for cost effectiveness. Apparently, it was way more cost effective to license shit like RoboCop, Terminator 2, fucking Aliens. Most of the shit on the list tonight, it was much more cost effective to license that, and in many cases reuse molds and kick out these lines based on these properties than to create something in-house that was original.
This is research that Allison Troy did?
I think this is shit she just knew. I'm just saying Allison knows this shit because she researches this shit on her own. But
If Allison knows about the management of Kenner, then goddamn she must be fucking knowledgeable on this shit. Holy hell. The management of Kenner.
Well, she's
unreal.
and she's also had to research. Part of why she knows as much about this crap is she also does research for Jay's other show, Toy Geeks, is
Right.
podcast he does with
it's pretty unreal.
Dan Larson. Like she has, and she even has like books on this shit that will like the history of Kenner and the history of this brand and the history of this toy company. It's pretty incredible the things she has at her disposal outside of online.
Why isn't
resources.
she doing this show instead of us? She should be doing this show.
She wants to color.
And then we got another friend that wants to color now, and is there going to be?
Oh yeah, we should promote his show. I don't know when that's coming out. We'll do it at the end of the program.
Blake, right?
Yeah,
He's working.
Blake
on
be
something.
coloring.
Blake be coloring, baby. I see it on the Instas.
Motherfuckers be coloring, you know.
Hey, here's the thing. We're at the end of the show. We're at the end of February. We're at the end of the month.
Bill Bell a month has come to a conclusion.
Make Mind February.
Well,
Only one Bill Bell.
we started it last month. We're going to continue it into this month, and that brings us to the Herbie of the month.
The Herbie, Love Bug,
Sure.
the Lindsay Lohan,
and that is going to no. It's the
Written
jank
by
ass.
the Buddy Wackett,
You know who wrote the Herbie movie? The modern one?
Paul Feig.
No, Ben Garant and Tom Lennon.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Yeah. Oh yeah.
The State.
Fucking kidding me?
Not even a little bit.
That's wild.
They would go on to write a book. It's like how to write Hollywood movies
Oh, I
and
remember that,
or like
yeah.
how to get rich making Hollywood movies or some shit. Those guys aren't fucking around.
No, the Herbie we're talking about is that annoying ass little robot from 1978's The New Fantastic Four. And as Jason said, if you don't have the Human Torch, then by God, you don't make a Fantastic Four.
Nope.
This month's Herbie of the Month is NBC's Kid and Play animated series.
The stars will stay wax and video. We're here to tear it up, so come on, here we go. Stay calm, don't get along. Gonna relax your ladies with a deadly charm. Gonna go to work on your fellas too. Make you wanna do the things we do. Cause when a kid and play is in your town, you gotta keep rocking all day, all night. Cause we're different than like dynamite over my so shake it. Your butt shake it down. We got the best music all around. Hertz the producer, Wiz is the DJ. Roll with Kid and Play. Now everybody sing.
We've referenced this show a few times, and it does seem fitting, as its format and execution was not terribly dissimilar to Hammerman's over on ABC, but the execution was a bit better in the case of Kid and Play. Making its debut on September 8th of 1990, the show ran for a single season of 13 episodes, coming to an end on December 8th of the same year. The show would feature both of the Christophers, Reed and Martin of the duo Kid and Play, in wraparound live-action segments wherein lessons would be imparted. The series saw the duo portrayed as teens rather than 20-somethings and had them helping others solve their problems. As was the case for Hammerman, voice actors would portray Kid and Play in the animated portions of the show. The live-action sequences would feature other hip-hop artists of the time, such as Salt and Peppa with Spinderella, Cool Mo D, and my God, Tony.
Tony?
Not Tony.
I wore my Salt and Peppa shirt over the weekend.
What shirt are you wearing right now?
Yeah, what you got there, sport?
Oh, this is Adam Daniels original.
Is it really Adam Daniels?
Yeah.
So it's is that a Celtic cross? Would you say, Derek?
Sure.
It's a GNR.
It's a Guns N' Roses cross, but it's got all the figures of the
Appetite for breakfast. It's a wonderful shirt.
It's got a Count Chocula. You got Boo Berry.
Yeah.
You got that damn fruit brute.
Frankenberry.
My God, there he is. Yummy mummy.
Yummy mummy. And it says spoons and bowls instead of Guns N' Roses. Hey, not bad.
Yeah. Not bad.
Pretty funny.
At all.
Part of your complete breakfast.
Hell yeah.
Look them up.
God, I'm hungry as shit.
I want some cereal. The show did have animation that was more crisp, thanks to being produced by Marvel Animation in cooperation with Saban Entertainment. Aside from being a premise that didn't really lend itself to longevity, Bush Sr.'s move to undo the brilliant work of deregulation with the FCC by Reagan, Reagan instituting mandates for education programming led to the series not getting a second season.
But Bush undid that?
Yeah.
But that was like they were both Republicans and he was his vice president. He undid what his president had done?
There was a lot of pressure at the time, especially from parents groups and shit.
Okay, interesting.
Going into the 90s.
Because you always mentioned that the deregulations, how they opened the doors.
It was a big part of how this shit all happened.
How Reagan
deregulation of
the
FCC.
It was just interesting that Bush would go. It was the same party and would go and undo what he had done.
I would have figured, if I was a bet man, I figured it would have really went into effect in 1992 under the Clinton administration, especially seeing as how Tipper Gore was.
Well, Clinton came into office beginning of 93, I believe. It was 93 to
Sorry,
01.
I'm thinking like 92 in terms of like that was when the election year was. But yeah, came into office in 93. My bad.
And then his wiener became involved. Did you know about that?
His wiener became very involved.
Cock bandana man.
Tonight on.
I want to live in a world where that existed. I don't want to be here anymore.
Let's just make a universe machine and go there. It's out there. It's out there for us.
There is a universe where
Dan Bandana Man.
NBC said Tuesday nights belong to Dan Cortez.
Yes. And it was all based off of the success of him being the Mimbo on Seinfeld. Like,
yeah,
guys.
Yeah,
we got lightning in a bottle.
This is cultural dynamite.
We found something.
Tartikoff was ready for that next big hit.
Yeah.
And in that universe, Tartikoff lives to his 80s.
Yes, he's still alive.
Eventually, the Mandela effect will kick in, and people will remember this.
Yes.
If we talk about
I remember Dan Bandana Man.
Yeah.
We might be able to will it into history.
Yeah.
God.
If we try hard enough.
That would be the dream.
It's Trump's America, man. Anything's possible.
That's right. If you can dream it, then it's real.
It's real.
Then it's immediately real.
Dan Bandana Man.
Yeah.
I want 13 episodes.
Fuck, let's call it the Gulf of Cortez.
Yeah.
So I heard the other day,
Lake Cortez,
that it had been like mandated or some shit, and then I was like, I'm gonna go to my phone. I'm gonna look up on the robot phone and see if it's been changed.
Phone, yeah?
No, it was still Gulf of Mexico.
Okay. No, you don't say.
Would any of you guys gonna call it the Gulf of America?
I've been to Gulf Shores. I'm not going back.
Until it's like globally recognized. Like, okay, yeah, Gulf of America, sure. No.
Why change it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It ain't broke, guys.
Oh.
Nope.
Hit the sure as fuck, don't even fix them. Hey, you know, whether we cover it or not as a full episode down the road, one thing is certain. Kid and Play of House Party fame was indeed a children's cartoon on NBC. Mm-hmm. We'll be right back after these messages.
I like the Sprite in you. Hey, yo, kid, where's the party? Check it out, I'm Kid, and I kid you not, I like the Sprite. I like the Sprite a lot. My name is Sprite, but I'm not playing, I like the Sprite. You know what I'm saying? I like to kick it live to a sound that's hype. I like to kick it too. I like the Sprite in you. I like the lime and taste. I like a pretty face. I like the lemon lime. You say that all the time. The lemon has the twist of unexpectedness. Like this. Who invited them? I don't know, but I'm with it. I like the Sprite in you.
Hi, I'm Christopher Kid Reed. I know you're wondering, what is Christopher Kid Reed doing in a fine suit and tie? Well, I'm here to tell you something. It's not always about that hip-hop house party stuff. Sometimes you gotta get clean. You're trying to take your lady out, take your mother out, one of your homeboys got shot, you got things to do. And you can't wear shorts and flip-flops. So what does a guy like me do? What does Kid from Kid and Play do when he needs to get fly? I'm glad you asked. SW Suits, baby. Oh, yeah. Right here in Carson. But they got more stores than that if you don't live around here. So you can't use that as an excuse. You want to look clean like this? Check out my man, SW Suits. Ask for my man, Dave. He'll hook you up. Come in looking like a bum and leave looking like me. Huh. Oh, yeah, excuse me. I got women over there. Yeah. Don't hate. Avalon X-Zone 405 Carson, baby!
Get out your fucking checkbook! If you're looking for a new or used car, do you want to get fingered? Or you want to get fucked? Come on down to Bugtown Auto! We got the Northwest widest selection of sports and utility wagons. Get out your fucking checkbook! Subaru, Honda, Mitsubishi, Geo Metro, Toyota, Ford, General Motors. Are you fucking testing me? Get your family over here and get your checkbook! Get out your fucking checkbook! Come on, bring your checkbook! We're gonna finance anybody. Talk to my son Timothy in the finance department. Fuck you, son. No, fuck you, Dad. Fuck you too, son. Get out your fucking checkbook. We will finance anyone. Mexicans, Bigfoot, Koreans, garbage pail kids, hipsters, dead burnt lesbians. Oh, wow. Get out your fucking checkbook. Hey, bring the kids down. I got prizes. You pick a book of prize out of Winston's nose.
I'm gonna touch your privates. Funtown Auto, located south of Willis.
Get out your fucking checkbook.
What a batshit crazy list episode. Again, this brings February to a close, but won't you join us next week as we kick off March with style?
Oh, no.
Starting in March.
He's taking a sip. It's not going to be good.
And it's not going to be a whole month.
I'm not excited.
Chill the fuck out. No, we kick off March with Masters of the Universe. Specifically focusing on the Filmation series and the subsequent toy line. We cannot, there's not a chance in hell in one episode we can cover every single thing related to He-Man.
He's already qualifying it.
Not a chance in hell. There's so we're it may be mentioned in a sentence or two, but like we're not diving into the 1990 New Adventures of
We're not
He-Man.
opening.
All right, relax.
We're not doing the 1987 Masters of the Universe movie. It is just we are just
Frank Langella is.
We're not finding my
Skeletor.
Tila figure that I lost at preschool back in 1985.
Boo.
Heartbreaking.
I have no idea what happened to it to this day.
It's sad. I had something similar happen to my Evil Lynn figure. And I
Maybe
can't
they're
blame
together.
Susan because this was
I wish
pre-Susan.
them luck, as we do all
Our Evelyn's.
Yes.
mistresses of the universe.
Yes. But oh, yes, Masters of the Universe, baby.
When I was young, Susan gave me an Evil Lynn.
You fuck!
It was mint on card.
Is that what they called it back then? An evil Lynn?
She gave me an Evil Lynn, yeah. She's all blistered up afterwards. She got a blister pack on it.
You're a fucking piece of shit. Fucking piece of shit is what you are. I just, man, I keep trying.
You try real hard.
I keep trying to.
We have to give you credit for trying hard
to loose this goose.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Calm down. And what do you do?
Test the limits.
You keep fucking
push.
I'm a catfish. You gotta switch it up. Rattle a cage.
Keep pushing and pushing.
Like a fucking goddamn Batman. I'm here to rattle some cages.
It's tough.
Rachel, gotta rattle some cages. Fuck you, man.
Where's the trigger?
It's tough business,
It's tough business. Anyways,
podcasting is tough business.
Hey, go to business. So yes, kicking off next month with Masters of the Universe. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, there will be in the show notes some additional links, such as to Andrew's video on the Toxic Crusaders that were not made. You can follow us on the socials, Blue Sky and X.
We're on Blue Sky?
Yesterdaze is.
Hell yeah, man. I'm playing that ELO song again.
Mr. Blue Sky, hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Look, if you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it? Just let it slip.
Yo. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. Snap back to reality, oh, there goes gravity. His whole back to these ropes, it don't matter, he's dope. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant, he knows when he goes back to this mobile home, that's when it's back to the lab again, yo. This old rhapsody better go capture this moment and hope it don't pass. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to flow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to flow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Okay.
It worked so well the last time I did it.
Are we on Red Note?
I don't know what that is.
Death Note.
That's what I meant. Are we on Death Note?
I don't know what that is either, aside from an anime.
You know what it is.
That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Are we on that?
No.
Oh.
No.
Can't be.
No. Every Friday, Radio Rewind.
Yeah,
These
that's the
fellas
show I do.
with Tippy Canoe and Tyler too. Sad to see Grace go, but hey, we wish
We
her
hardly
well.
knew her. No, she hung around for a full season.
Hell yeah.
We can't be
and good
mad
for
about
her.
that.
Good for her for
Yeah.
wanting to move on and
She
and
found another
work on her
podcast
education.
that's
She probably did like 40-some episodes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot to do with us. We're intolerable.
You're an acquired taste, unless you're Susan, and then you're just
DH on the
delicious.
bottom. I don't know what that was meant.
Yeah.
She was covered in blisters.
I don't know where the blisters came from.
I do.
I do too.
Hey, guess what? It's the end of the month. We're, of course, going to thank all of our patrons. And we're going to start with our producers. That is going to be Mo, Patron Mike, Nostalgia Nate, Quip, and the ever rad Allison Troy, the Queen of Sass, Master of Research, and the one and only Retro Toy Princess, Mike Afonso and Jacob, a.k.a. Red Mountain Retro. Check his station out, too, or his channel, rather, on YouTube. Lots of fun retro commercials. Our buddy Adam Z, and, of course, my very good friend, my brother from a Jewish mother, Jordan Mandel. That is going to wrap things up for Yesterdaze. If you, too, want to join in the Patreon fun and contribute to lists such as these, or pick your own episodes, you can become a patron at patreon.com/Yesterdaze podcast. Come back next Monday. We're going to kick it off with He-Man in March. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Allison Troy got more nicknames than me in season 2 of Radio Rewind.